Yeah, let's get it poppin'. James 4th, I'm back. We back, Big City. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boys, James IV, that's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SPD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Yeah, let's get it poppin'. James 4th, I'm back. We back, Big City. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boys, James IV, that's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SPD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Yes. You know who it is. Your favorite host, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, K-Sap. What up? I see everybody that's coming in the chat, man. Do me a favor. Once y'all come in the chat, man, do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video, man. As soon as you come in, do me a favor. Drop a like on the video, man. Please drop a like on the video. I see everybody filtering in. I see my little sister Paige. I see BD Sports. I see Duke. I see Patricia. I see B Skills. I see Smell W32. I see Brooklyn. I see Anthony Green, DJ J Rod, Tulip Plays, Miss D, Dre Stewart, Bernadette, Henry Faz, Jackie, Adrian Long. I see everybody. But once y'all come in the chat, man, do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video. Please drop a like on the video. Let's get it going. Let's get it flowing. Appreciate all the love and support, man. Just make sure y'all drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the video is free. What's up, my sis, Lady Jade? Dropping a like on the video is free. All you got to do is pay attention. Man. Appreciate all the love and support. What's up, Miss Goody Two Shoes? Appreciate all the love and support, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep supporting the channel, man. The community is growing, man. We got more people that's growing. I appreciate everybody, man. Continue support. Continue with the super chats, man. The super stickers. That's very important, man. That lets YouTube know that we're going to stay in the algorithm because YouTube likes the engagement. So if you guys can, donate to the channel, man, send a super chat or a super sticker, that's greatly appreciated, man. But look, man, y'all see the title of the show, man. Y'all see the title of the show. Are you serious? Jeff P is diabolical.
They only here to cause confusion.
I think Jeff is causing confusion right now, man. What's up, Jackie? I see you cut the ish. I see you. I see the Full Court Trio page is in here as well. I see you, Faz. But Jeff P is trying to call. Look, this is what Jeff P trying to do, y'all.
They only here to cause confusion.
He trying to cause confusion, man. But we knew it was going to happen, man. We knew the blame game was going to start, man. We knew the blame game was going to start, man. So when y'all come in here, for the people that are just now coming into the show, man, do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video, man. Don't be stingy. Drop a like on the video. Shout out to my brother BD Sports for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
He said donation for Bro Claude Wi-Fi. What's up, Alicia? Yeah, man. So we got to talk about it, man. We got to get right off into it. But y'all do see the title of the show, man. Are you serious? He diabolical right now. But, man, hey, we knew this was going to happen, man. We knew this was going to happen, man. It couldn't last long enough, man, before the fingers start to go. The fingers start shooting. This is what the fingers start doing. But you know what's gonna happen, man. Like Jeff P got me personally, man. Jeff P just got a lot of people confused, man. I don't know. I don't know what's up. What's up, Dre Stewart? Appreciate Dre Stewart for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said Jeff P has pressure from the other coaches about trading Reese, and now he's ready to pop up with the attitude, and the owners is on his butt. So I guess that article must have made some shaking and moving in the organization. I guess when that article was written about trading, I guess he looked at that, man, and like you said, man, I don't know. I think I think this whole organization is just lost and befuddled and confused, man. I really don't get it, man. I really don't get it, man. Appreciate my sister Sharice De Jesus for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
My sis been supporting me ever since I've been doing this, man. So I appreciate the love, Sharice. I appreciate that. Always falling through with the super chat, showing love to the channel and supporting. Appreciate it. So y'all do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video. Please drop a like on the video, man. Let's keep it growing and keep it flowing, man. Yeah, but we're gonna get right off into this, man. We gonna talk about Jeff P, man. It's an article that been put out by Miss Julia Poe. I know how y'all feel about Julia Poe, Annie Constable, and all these other people that y'all say is the ops and stuff like that. But we talked about it the other night on the Full Court Trio. When somebody drops an article, where there's smoke, there's fire. So these articles are not just being produced just for shits and giggles. It's got to be some meaning behind some of these articles. What's up, Marquise? Marquise Sean, what's up? So y'all got to realize some of these articles, man, are out there for a reason. What's up, my man Van? So these articles are out there for a reason, man. So let's get off into what this article was stating and some of the quotes that Jeff P had in this article. So let's take a look. It says, Chicago Sky won't tank or panic, GM says. Now, whoever Julia Poe wrote this article, so she must have got an interview from Jeff P or got some audio that Jeff P was talking about this, because you got to look how the article started off. It says Chicago Sky won't tank or panic, GM says. What's the plans after the 2-6 start and season-ending injury? So let's dive a little bit further into this article. Then it says the Chicago Skies will not tank. General Manager Jeff P made that clear in the wake of Courtney Vandersloot's season-ending ACL tear Saturday against the Indiana Fever. These things are dire in Chicago. At 2-6, the Sky have the third worst record in the WNBA, ahead of the Connecticut Suns 2-7 and the Dallas Wings 1-9. And Vandersloot's injury robbed the Sky of their veteran point guard, an irreplaceable leader, and arguably their most consistent star. Do y'all see how diabolical that is? Arguably their most consistent star. So you telling me that Jeff P and that organization was trying to push Courtney Vandersloot as their best star and their consistent star. That's when the finger pointing, that's when the blame game, that's when the shots are being fired and y'all don't even know. That is the underhanded, behind the back, slap in your face type words. Arguably their most consistent star. Now, let's keep going. Even before the injury, there was little to celebrate about this team. The Sky commit a league-high 19 turnovers per game. Their offensive rating is 93.5, and their defensive rating is 110.7, are both second worst in the league, ahead of only the Suns. They're getting played out the gym onto the sidewalk, finishing with an average deficit of 20.7 points in their 6 losses. That's an issue. That's an issue. Then is this time to start tanking? Trade for a new point guard? Blow the entire thing up? While the pressure is on, the Sky front office feels that panicked decisions are the enemy at this juncture of a disappointing start. Now let's continue. Regardless of Vandersloot's injury, we were not trending in a way that we was happy about, Jeff P says. Now look, he told that to Jeff P told this article, he told this to the Chicago Tribune, guys. So this is not fake news, man. This is some serious stuff. There's been steep underperformance. Look, this is where all the finger pointing and the blame game starts. Pay attention, guys. I don't want y'all to miss this. This is some nasty work, guys. Just pay attention. This is diabolical. There's been steep underperforming where we're not guarding, we're not playing hard enough in long stretches. We're not leaving it all out there every single second. We've gotten run out the gym a few times, and that should be enough to embarrass people into taking their matchup much more seriously. Change needed to happen. And this kind of forcing us to change. Now, what is Jeff P saying right there? Let me get to this super chat real quick, and then we'll continue. Appreciate Patricia Bodie for the $3 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
See, Prodigal, it's not about the lies that he's telling. It's about the finger pointing and the blame game now. It's not about the lies. So just stay with me. Don't come in here starting confusion, man. I know that you're not a Chicago Sky fan. I know you're not an Angel Reese fan, but just follow what I'm trying to say here. It's deeper than what this article is actually trying to convey to us. See, when I tell you guys, when I'm looking at articles like this, you have to really read it to know exactly what is really going on. You can't just read the article and be like, nah, I'm not. You got to look into these articles. So Prodigal, when I say starting to point fingers and things like this without mentioning no player's name, basically underperforming, he's probably taking a shot at Camila Cardoso. How about that? So just follow along as I dive deep into this article, and just hear me out. So look, let's go a little further. So Jeff P rarely preaches patience, and his first 2 seasons in Chicago have been defined by a flurry of actions, trading Kalia Copper to Phoenix for the number 3 pick, shipping Marina Mabry at the deadline last season, Dylan the number 3 pick this year to acquire Ariel Atkins. But right now, the Sky are pumping the brakes. That starts with the refusal to punt on the 2025 season in effort to win a big 2026 draft. The Sky Draft Outlook for 2026 reads somewhat confusingly on paper due to a tangled web of trades. While they own the rights to a pick swap with the Suns, they do not own a natural first-round pick. Instead, the Sky will receive a first-round pick that technically belongs to the Phoenix Suns, but whose position is ultimately determined by the lottery outcome of Connecticut. In a nutshell, this means the Sky receives zero benefit from finishing in a lottery position, which is among the bottom 4 teams in the league. So even if the Sky wanted to tank job to pay off, the first would need to acquire a natural first rounder. Jeff P. was blunt about the concept of trading core players to move back into next year's first round. Yeah, never. No, zero. So, guys, if you sit there and paid attention, I see everybody in the chat. I was just trying to convey something to you. I see everybody in the chat. Appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the engagement. Appreciate all the love. I appreciate the super chats, the super stickers. I appreciate that. Shout out to Dre Stewart for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He says, I know Angel people saw the article and he thinks he has pressure in his arteries. Just wait. This is what I'm saying, guys. At this, look, we got 200 people in here watching, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. This is some serious stuff tonight. I just want y'all to pay attention, man. So in this whole article, I want y'all to just take a deep breath and listen to what y'all just heard and listen to what I just read and listen to what y'all just saw. Jeff P right now, he's in the trick bag. So every decision he made in the offseason, basically he's trying to walk it back. He knew he made some horrible mistakes. And now with his mistakes, he's trying to push it off onto the Chicago Sky's players. But you are the one that got these players. You are the one that made the move for these players. So you should be held accountable instead of pushing it off onto your team. You have to be held in the fire as well. Your bad decisions have put you in a position that you're in right now. And you have to take accountability too. I understand the players are out there playing, but these are the players that you assembled around Angel Reese. These are the players that you assembled around one of your cornerstone pieces. Now you want to throw everybody under the bus and say that they're underperforming. Nah, Jeff, you're underperforming. Your decisions in the offseason caused Chicago to be in the position that they're in right now. Caused Chicago to be in the position they're in right now. Because of some of your bonehead decisions. And then you went out and hired a developmental coach that just because he came from the Las Vegas Aces where he won championships, he was with the Toronto Raptors in the NBA, just because that particular person was around a winning organization doesn't mean that person was contributing to the winning. Tyler Marsh and every organization he was in, he was not contributing to winning. He was just a piece over there. So that's one mistake you made. Then you're basically telling us in this article is that you made some bad decisions. Now, with your bad decisions, you're trying to walk it back and blame it on the players. I understand the players got to go out there and play and they got to perform, but you the one that assembled this team. You assembled this team. So what I'm saying is, Jeff P., you can't, in the midst of trying times right now, it's no reason to throw your players under the bus. And like I've always said, sometimes you can deflect, but in this situation, Jeff P. is deflecting. He's deflecting real bad. Now he's asking more of Angel Reese. Angel Reese has to do more. Why does Angel Reese have to do more when you put the pieces around Angel Reese thinking that those was going to be the pieces to help Angel Reese out? Now you putting all the pressure on Angel Reese to go out there, get all the rebounds, score all the points, make all the passes, play all the defense. Defense is a team thing, collective defense. You have to be in a position where you put people around one of your most important players to get the job done. You got to have your star players, and also you got to have your lunch pail kids. That's what I'm saying. He's out there throwing everybody under the bus beside himself. Now, this is an indictment on his head coach. Because if I'm Tyler Marsh, I'm looking at this, I'm saying to myself, man, where's Jeff P. coming from? Because when you're talking about you getting blown out, your point deficit is 20.7 a game, a outing when you go out there, and that's what you're losing by. That's an indictment on your coach. That's letting you know that Jeff P., he made all the moves, but now he's trying to hold the team and the coach accountable without putting his feet in the fire. And that's a bad move, Jeff. That's how you lose trust in your coach and your players when you're looking at the front office, because I always say shit roll downhill. So whatever you was selling us earlier, you and Tyler Marsh, about running the offense through Camilla, I'm looking at a piece of that article where you said people are underperforming. Who are you talking about? Who's underperforming? Because if you look at the stats in the box score, statistically, Angel Reese is still doing what she's doing. Yeah, her numbers are down offensively, but last year she averaged 13 and 13. She's still leading the WNBA in rebounding, so she's still rebounding. Offense, the reason why her offense has stepped back a little bit, y'all decided to take the offense away from her. Y'all decided to put her at the top of the key and be a facilitator. You're not getting nothing going to the basket. So that's what I'm saying. You trying to tell Angel Reese you need to do more. Well, like we've been saying, put Angel Reese back down on the block where Weatherspoon had her last year. And I look at it like this. When you asking a 23-year-old star to correct everything that is wrong with this team that you created, is diabolical. So basically, Jeff P. is telling y'all, Jeff P., I told y'all this. Jeff P. has told y'all who he was long time ago. Long time ago. Paige, I just said the exact same thing that you just put in the chat. I said the exact same thing. He wants Angel to fix all the problems that he created. Throwing Angel under the bus. Like, we've always said that, man. When the grass is low, the snakes show. This ain't the first time Jeff P. done this. I told y'all the other day. I said, with all the struggles that the Chicago Sky is going through, where's Jeff P. been hiding? Where is Jeff P. hiding? And all of a sudden, as soon as I made, listen, guys, follow me here. As soon as I made mention of Jeff P. hiding, where's Jeff P. at? All of a sudden, Jeff P. pops out like Candyman. Y'all realize that? Jeff P just came out. So Prodigal, once again, you say my issue is Reese not being efficient on the offensive end last year also. So what does that have to do with the struggles Chicago going through right now? Last year, Chicago had a better record to start out with. And you just pointed out her being inefficient offensively. But it wasn't a problem. They was on pace to make the playoffs until she got hurt and Kennedy Carter got hurt. So come on now. I just don't understand that. Do you blame the Aces struggles on Asia Wilson because she's struggling right now? Yeah, Jasmine Ball. He did us dirty. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't even look at it logically, man. Stop just pointing the finger at Angel Reese. Stop pointing the finger at see, that's the problem. Every time Chicago lose or something goes wrong with Chicago, everybody want to point the finger at Angel Reese. That's the problem we have. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I can't take half of y'all serious, man. Because when you come in here, you make comments like that, instead of focusing on basketball, everything goes to Angel Reese. If the floor ain't, if the floor is slippery, blame it on Angel Reese. Blame it on Angel Reese. If they ain't got enough cups for them to get Gatorade, blame it on Angel Reese. There is a lot of players in the WNBA right now that are struggling, but everybody wants to look at Angel Reese. Diabolical, man. That's where it goes to what Bro Claude said and what Duvall said. One of the most influential women in women's sports, and that's why she's being talked about this way. She moves the needle for everybody because there's other teams that are in the WNBA right now that are struggling, but the focus is not on them. All the focus is on Angel Reese. This is crazy. I mean, I'm like lost sometimes when I see people make comments like that. Uncle J.E. said, peace. Angel is actually playing her game. This is how she played in Maryland. And it's the coach in the system. Yeah, Jeff P. created that. Jeff P. created all that. Now he's trying to walk it back. Now he's trying to blame everybody. But if you look at the way the article was written, the questions was answered by him in the article. When I'm gonna ask y'all a question in the chat. When you talk about underperforming, who is he referring to? Who is he referring to when you say underperforming? RS, I believe that. I don't think he cares for Angel Reese, man. He's trying to sabotage her. And it goes to show that he said that Courtney Vandersloot was arguably their most consistent player. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Some of these players taking accountability on their own. The press conference that Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese had, both of them young ladies took accountability. They didn't throw nobody under the bus. They even backed Tyler Marsh up. They even backed the organization up. Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins took accountability for the team losing. And now you got an article coming out of what your general manager said. That's diabolical. Angel went to bat for Tyler Marsh. She took accountability because I know she said everything politically correct, because I knew that she wanted to say some other things. Now she comes to the defense of Tyler Marsh. Now, like I said the other day, where's Jeff P been at? All of a sudden, he peeps his head out. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video, man. Drop a like on the video. I need the likes on the video, man. That's all I'm asking, man. Drop me a like on the video, man. I'm gonna open up the panel here shortly, man. But it's crazy, man. It's diabolical. And we got 300 people in here watching, man. Please drop a like on the video, man. Shout out to my sister Paige, man, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
She said they may trade Angel to Dallas for Enrique in the first overall draft pick. Mark my words. We'll bookmark that one, Paige. We're going to bookmark that one for you, sis. Like, it's diabolical of what's going on. So do y'all guys remember the other day when I said, where's Jeff P through the midst of all this? Why is he hiding? And all of a sudden, he come out of nowhere. And then this goes back to what we talked about last night on the Full Court Trio, when we talked about nobody's untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. So this article that we just looked at and I read and we dove into real deep goes to show you that nobody is untouchable. Nobody is untouchable. Angel Reese included. Nobody is untouchable. And that's all I'm saying. And see, when me and Keisha told you about this last night, about where there's smoke, there's fire. So now it's a trickle-down effect. Now they ringing the alarm out there. So basically, this is what they're hearing throughout the whole state of Illinois and the whole city of Chicago. They are sounding the alarm because it's a trickle-down effect. And when I say it's a trickle-down effect, see what happens. Somebody writes an article about what Chicago needs to do to turn the season around. Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese's name come up in the article on the trading block, right? Now Jeff P comes out with his own article that Julia Poe wrote, quoting some of the things that Jeff P says. So put it all together. Just put it all together. So where there's smoke, there's fire. So what Jeff P did, he just validated the article that was written about trading either Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso. Y'all remember I said that. Or Chicago is trying to sell the team. Or Chicago is trying to sell the team. This is guys, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, shout out to Black and White Reacts for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
He said Jeff P is backtracking after saying the offense was going through. Exactly, KC. Now it's AR's fault when she's not a first or second option on the offense. Totally agree with that. Black and White Sports. Black and White Reacts. I totally agree with that. That's what we've been saying. I told y'all Jeff P and Tyler Marsh sold y'all false hopes, man. Now he's trying to backtrack. That didn't work for him. Now he don't have a backup plan. The same thing about when Courtney Vandersloot went down. He don't have a backup plan. There's no backup plan to what he's doing. So now he's trying to walk back and throw everybody up under the bus. That is diabolical. Man, Black and White Reacts, man, you hit the nail right on the head, man. Hit the nail right. That's what we've been saying over here. He don't have, like, a boxing terminology. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan A, but when plan A don't work, nobody got a backup plan. When you get hit in the mouth, how you going to respond? Right now, Jeff P has been hit in the mouth, and he has no backup plan. And what he's trying to do, Jeff P is trying to save his job. Jeff P has peeped his head out at the right time. Guys, we can't make this up, man. We can't make this up. We can't make this up, man. Man, I appreciate everybody that's engaging in the chat, man. Man, y'all got the chat on fire tonight, man. And y'all keeping it 100%. Y'all keeping it basketball. And I appreciate that, man. BD, we've been talking about that. It is a business, man. That's what people fail to realize. This is a business, man. Hey, cut the Ish Real Talk Sports, man. That's facts. That's a Snapple top facts. That what you said. Jeff thought Snoop and Cardoso was going to be like CeCe and Aaliyah Boston. You got that right. It is, man. I'm interested to see how it's going to play out too. Like, this almost smells like somebody trying to sabotage you. That's the crazy thing, man. And it's it's unfortunate, man, that you trying to put the whole onus on Angel Reese, man. You trying to put the whole onus on Angel Reese, man. And it's diabolical, man. It is diabolical. I don't care if they still lose with Enrique. I don't care. Jeff P's bad decisions got Chicago in the spot that they in right now. This just goes to show, man, bad leadership, man, bad ownership, man. Like, I don't know what your qualifications are to be a general manager, to run a team, man, but I'm man, whoever this Black and White Reacts is, man, you spot on, man. You spot on without us having to say it, man. They're trying to sabotage AR's career. They're using AR as a scapegoat, man. Now Jeff P is trying to find trying to find some scapegoats, man, because he was the one that was in the trick bag, man. He was the one in the trick bag, man. So Black and White Reacts, man, you on to something, man. You can't dim somebody's light, man. They'll. I'm just, man. Hey, your ownership can get together and get rid of that general manager. That's what I'm saying. That you, hey, Duvall be saying this all the time. They trying to use Angel Reese as a I don't know, man. I'm just appalled by it all, man. I knew the finger pointing was going to start, man. I knew the finger pointing was going to start. You ain't got to tell me, BD. I knew the finger pointing was going to start. Nah, Brandon, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. Everybody can be traded. Everybody can be traded. It's just diabolical, man. Yeah, but I'm opening up the phone lines, man. I'm gonna see if anybody want to come up and talk about it, man. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the phone lines open, man. I but I don't want no foolishness, man. Don't want no foolishness tonight, man. Let me see what we got here. Kurt Blanco said we're gonna celebrate if Angel get traded. Yeah, I put the link in the chat, man. What's up, Reddit Milky Way? What's up, Henry T. Hurley? Yeah, for anybody that want to come up, I dropped the link in the chat. Y'all can let y'all's voice be heard. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for some other people to come up, and then I'll bring y'all on stage. But yeah, Jeff P, man, it's diabolical what Jeff P is trying to do, man. And he should have just left well enough alone, man. Should have just kept Teaspoon in there, man. I hate to say it. I hate to go back on it. He should have just left Teaspoon in there, man. Uncle Jay said, I'm an Angel fan, not a Sky fan. I'm going wherever Angel goes. That's respect. Lotus Flower M. Maya said, Angel and Ariel could be the next Barbie and Ken. Van said, I don't think he can save himself from this one. What up, fellas? Man, I got BD Sports and Wody Mack up here. What's going on, fellas?
Good evening. How are you, sir?
How about yourself?
Good. I can't complain.
What you got for us, man? I'm gonna give you your shine right now. I'm gonna let you say what you feel.
Oh no, I ain't up here to shine, K-Sap. I just, it's the finger pointing. I knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time. But it's like that in any sport. Anytime a team is losing, the superstar gets the brunt of the blame. Like, that's just sports. So we shouldn't be surprised that people are starting to point the finger at AR now because she's the face of the team and the team is losing.
Yeah. But my thing about it is, I said this the other day. I said, through the midst of everything that's going on with Chicago, where the hell's Jeff P? And then all of a sudden, he peeps his head out.
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I see my mic moving. I've been trying to get it. It's on. Y'all hear me, right?
Yeah.
My apologies, man. My apologies.
And I said, through the midst of it all, we ain't heard nothing from Jeff P through all these struggles. And then all of a sudden, he pops his head out. And this is how he wants to show his face in an article like this released by Julia Poe.
Quick question though, as far as the article, was this interview he did before the Liberty game or after?
The article was published today. So I don't know when the interview actually took place, but it started, it's like a trickle-down effect because it started with somebody wrote an article about potentially trading Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso.
Right.
And we had a subject and a discussion about that. And we was saying that nobody was untouchable. Even AR can get traded.
Hey, so they traded Luka.
I said, so like me and Keisha said, where there's smoke, there's fire. So when that article was put out, and then I made the comment like, oh, through all this, man, where's Jeff P at? Where he been hiding at? He not facing the music. And then all of a sudden, this article comes out. And this article really reveals who Jeff P is, because Jeff P created all this dysfunction. Now he's trying to walk it back. He's not trying to be held accountable. And if y'all guys go listen to the post-game press conference after the Liberty loss, where Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese, them two young ladies took accountability, and they even came to the defense of Tyler Marsh. So that makes Angel look bad by coming to the defense of Tyler Marsh and now you got your general manager saying otherwise.
Yeah, somebody said in the chat real quick, KSAP, that article was before the Liberty game. Because all I could say is the statement that he made, I thought it was odd when I heard it. After the young lady had one of her best games so far to this season, efficiency wise, everything, it just they happen to lose. And then to hear that, like, yo, she needs to do more offensively, and she had a good game. I'm like, that's odd. That's something I thought it was odd to say after she did that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I can see, just using, you know, logical thinking, I can see that it would potentially, he said that prior to this happening. You know what I mean? Maybe he might come out later and try to clean it up, whatever the case may be. But yeah, timing.
Like I said, everything, like some of this stuff that's happening right now is just bad timing. But it's the fact that, you know, you already, there's all kinds of pressure on Angel Reese already. And you come out with an article like this, you start pointing the finger, talk about the underperforming. And that's what I'm trying to stick on. Who is he referring to that's underperforming? And me personally, if you look at it, it's got to be, you got to be talking about Camilla in here as well, because y'all the one that said y'all going to run the offense through her, but she underperforming. And now you don't have no backup plan. There's no logic to what you're doing. Now you're struggling. Now Courtney Vandersloot goes down. You didn't have a backup plan at point guard because, like we always say, he don't trust Haley Van Lith. So, I mean, like, where do you I'm confused. Where do you go from here? I'll let Keisha jump in. Keisha, you've been all over this all day long. So I'm going to let you jump in here. What you got, Keisha?
Jeff P is trying to scapegoat these players. He put this team together and it's flawed. Right now, he didn't, but he really thought the team he put together was a team good enough to at least make the playoffs. And now that he see only what were we 8 games in, he see that this team might not be a playoff team, and so he is he's panicking right now because it does no good for the Sky to tank. The Sky don't need to tank because of the swap pick. So he thought they would at least be good enough to limp their way to the playoffs. But he's made some moves that's not working. But now he's trying to say that these players that I picked around Angel Reese, because he got rid of everybody around Angel Reese except for Camilla and Angel Reese. The only person stayed was E. Will. And E. Will is coming off of a injury, a knee injury. It took a year to heal. So everybody else is pretty much new. And he thought Vandersloot was going to recapture some kind of greatness in the bottle and lead this team to the playoffs. The fact that he's in this article talking about she was one of their most consistent players, Jeff P. Whether this article was written before the Liberty game or after, she was not consistent. Nobody really on the team was consistent.
That was the diabolical part right
So
there, Keisha.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Jeff P. So now that she's completely out, now he don't see a way forward. But he really thought, just listen to this, guys. Listen to this, guys, on the panel. He thought a player that was on the bench for the Liberty, for Wody Max Liberty, who is 37 years old, was going to lead them to the promised land by playing 35 minutes a game or upwards. And he was going to somehow catch some kind of salute to Cardoso magic, and that was going to lead them. So when he starts talking about people under the performer, I know people seem to think that he's talking about Angel, but my mind and spidey senses tingling and saying, I don't think he's talking about Angel. I think he's talking about Cardoso. I think
That's what I thought.
I think he had a plan that he was going to run the offense through Camila Cardoso. They was going to do a lot of pick and roll and pick and pop, and she was going to be in the post, and she was going to be dominant with Sloot, so Sloot can get the ball to her. And He thought that was gonna work, and now that it's not working, he's pivoting. So maybe I need to go back to Angel Reese. So now he's talking about how versatile she is, and she's the most versatile player that can get us out of this. But he originally thought he was gonna have success with making Camila Cardoso a dominant star like Angel Reese was. He knows Angel is really popular, but he was trying to make Camila Cardoso a basketball star, and just didn't work out. So
They wanted
now he want to go back and say people are underperforming. The only person I could think about he talking about, because we all have lamented, everybody has lamented that Angel has problems sometimes offensively, but she gets it out the mud, right? No matter what happens.
mm-hmm.
But everybody has always said that Cardoso was the better finisher at the rim, right?
Yeah.
So he thought that was going to work, and Cardoso is struggling offensively. She had the one game where she hit 23 points, but she's struggling offensively and defensively. She's struggling. This team is one of the worst defensive teams in the league at this moment.
Hey, in history right now.
So, hey, he thought he was going to get more. He knew what he was going to get from Angel. You know what I'm saying? I think he's talking about Cardoso, but that's just my opinion. I'll land and let y'all tell me what y'all think.
Hold up. Before I let Tiffany and Cole in here, I want to say one thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Keisha, when you were talking about Jeff P at the beginning of the season trying to run the offense through Camila Cardoso. See, now Jeff P is really in the trick bag, guys. Just follow me here. I've always said when somebody gets in the trick bag and starts doing a retreat dribble, you know how a point guard gets the ball and he goes in the lane and there's no action in there. They got to retreat dribble and come back out and survey and reset it up. I think that's what Jeff P is doing. And the reason why I said that is now you go back to the draft of 2024. Now he had to make it make sense for drafting Camila Cardoso number 3 because of the fact that now you come out this season, you talk about you want to run the offense through Camila Cardoso. You want Camila Cardoso to shine, but that's not working for you. So now you got yourself discombobulated. Now you got yourself in the trick bag. Now you got decisions to make. Now you don't have no backup plan. So what's the best thing to do is just start throwing people under the bus without saying nobody's names. When you talk about underperforming, he's probably alluding to the whole team. He's trying to convey it out to the audience that he is talking about the whole team. But I'm like, Keisha, I beg to differ. I think that is a solo shot toward Camila Cardoso. That's just my take on it. And I'll let Tiffany and Cole get in here. What's up, Tiffany?
Hey, K-Sab. Hey, Keisha.
Hey.
Who's that? Wody?
Wody and BD.
Yes. Oh, that was you. That was you. Put Sab going to Portland in the chat, Tiff.
And she will. Okay.
Somebody hacked your account. Nah, I know you lied.
Any team. I mean, but the point of it is, right? Any team in the WNBA would be happy to have Angel Reese on their team. But it seems like the team that she is on currently with Jeff Pagliocca and Tyler Marsh is the only team stupid enough to try and make an all-star a role player. I feel like Jeff spent all the time. I'm just trying to put it together. Jeff, you graduated with a degree in psychology or sociology, something like that, arts and sciences. So I assume you know that 1 + 1 = 2. So why are you trying to make it equal 15? You are paying Kia Nurse $145 American dollars. This is not pesos. This is $145 American dollars to do nothing. This is robbery. How is Kia Nurse able to play 20 minutes a game? She can't do a post-entry pass, but you worried about what Angel doing. Hello? Tyler Marsh is drawing up plays for Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham don't even make it back to the other side of the court on time, and she the one with the ball. Rachel Banham be passing to the other team more than she passes to the teammates on the sky. And you're worried about what Angel is doing. Jeff Paglioccia, I really want you to be honest, because if we're being honest, Jeff put all his chips on a 72-year-old point guard.
Not 72.
A point guard who was there at the inception of basketball. That's who you brought back to the sky and tried to make your franchise player. Now, I like Sloot, but the thing about it is when you look at championship type teams around the league, most of them are hinging on the 4 position. The 4 and the 5 are the strongest positions in the league. JJ, Stewie, right? Asia, Fee, even Seattle, which has a strong point guard in Skyler. You also have NECA. So why in your right mind would you bring Sloot and give her the green light to do whatever she wants? Too many of the guards on this team have free reign. Angel being in solitary confinement, setting screens for guards who don't even look for her on the pick and roll, but Angel needs to produce more. You know what the problem is? Jeff said, I made these decisions because I thought we'd have a better team. Did the news not come out that Sloot said she'll sign with the team if you trade away that 3rd pick? You traded away that 3rd pick because you were treating Sloot like the franchise player. But she's not there anymore.
Good point. And hey, hold up, Tiffany. I'll go back to what you said about New York when you talked about Jacquel Jones and stuff like that. Look what happened when JJ set out. New York had a backup plan. That's the problem with Chicago. Courtney Vandersloot is out. They don't have a backup plan.
Don't have a backup plan. And that's why I'm happy that Camilla is taking a vacation in the middle of the season, because Jeff wants to be sneak dissing and he wants to be talking trash about his players. Even his idea to play through Camilla didn't even work because 9 times out of 10, the guard wouldn't even look for her on the pick and roll. Angel has given more assists to Camilla than the guards that he's paying $145 to $200K a year have been doing. So I really want to know, it really seems like the plan is to diminish Angel and to sully her trade stock, whatever, so that it makes sense for you to, how bad this guy is doing. Because you can't tell me that Angel's the franchise player and you got rid of her coach.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that Angel's the franchise player and you got rid of her 2 guard who had a great pick and roll with her.
Facts.
You can't tell me Angel's the franchise player and I ain't seen you run a pick and roll since 1975. Jeff Paglioccia, get out my face. Please stop lying. Angel's the franchise player because she is the most known player. She's the most versatile player too. But instead of developing Angel this year, you wanted to dim her shine so that you could make Sloot an all-star. And so that you could explore Camilla's dominance in the post, but you don't recognize that Camilla plays the best with Angel. So overall, my whole thing is it's clear as day. I mean, Cheryl Swoop said it the other day, and I agree with her. Tyler and Jeff don't know what they're doing with this roster. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Teaspoon was the mastermind behind putting Angel and Camilla together. And as soon as they fired Teaspoon, this team wasn't going to work. Because you can't tell me, how are you a head coach and you have a 6'7" center, you have a 6'3" power forward, both of them are national champions back-to-back, and you don't play inside out? Yeah, go ahead and pack it up. By midseason, someone needs to get fired, and their name is either Tyler or Jeff. Pick one.
Diabolical.
Tiffany, hey.
Not to play inside out. Crazy.
Keisha, your mic is your mic got a lot of feedback and I don't know. It looked like it's going out or something.
Oh, it might be me. Okay.
Okay, there you go. You good now. But I will say this though, Tiffany, that you was cooking right there, man. Got to give you your grace on that. I will say this. This might make a lot of people in the chat upset, but I just want y'all to, the chat and the panel, I just want y'all to follow me here. When has Camilla Cardoso ever been the focal point of somebody's offense? When has Camilla Cardoso ever been the focus of somebody's offense. When she
She
came out of
wasn't.
Syracuse, exactly. When she came out of Syracuse, she wasn't the focal. When she went to South Carolina, she wasn't the focal. Because Camila Cardoso really never jumped on the scene until they was playing LSU and they had to go up against Angel Reese. That's when Dawn Staley would use her. And then some games I've seen Camila Cardoso watching South Carolina. I was like, where the big girl at? She wasn't being played. That was a battle between her and Angel Reese when them LSU games was taking place. She's never been the focal point of nobody's offense. Also, you look at her stats. Her stats don't warrant her to be the number 3 pick. That goes to show you that the organization, if it wasn't for T. Weatherspoon being the coach at the time, before Jeff P. was put in place, that was Teaspoon's pick to get Angel Reese. Jeff P. did not want Angel Reese, guys. He did not want her. He has to deal with her now. He did not want her because it's diabolical to tell me. You look at what Angel Reese did at University of Maryland. You look at what she did at the University of LSU. You see how effective Angel Reese was, regardless if you don't like her style of play. You say that she's not skillful. She can't get it done. She's unorthodox. She misses a lot of layups. But one thing about Angel Reese, you can't teach that high motor. You can't teach that effort that she gives every night when she's on that floor, regardless if she misses layups or not. She will continue to play. She don't argue with the refs when she gets these non-foul calls. She just keeps doing what she has to do. And if you look at Camila Cardoso, if it don't happen for her the first time, she gets down on herself like a little kid. You know how little kids throw tantrums where they throw their hands down when they don't get it right the first time? That's Camila Cardoso. She gives up on the play. And you tell me, Jeff P., you looking at that, you wanted Camila Cardoso as your number 3 pick. Now you want to run the offense through her. Now that the offense is looking like some pure D trash, now you want to throw everybody under the bus, but you got to be focusing at Camila. That goes to show that you're not holding yourself accountable. And I'll land right there. What you got, Wody?
And since you brought it up, I just wanted even to verify. So yeah, anywhere did Camila? That doesn't seem like anywhere in her career Camila has been the focal point of an offense. Even her first year with Syracuse, she was the second leading scorer on that team. Emily Enxler was on that team. Kiara Lewis was their guard. She was doing like 13 points. You know what I mean? Even in her SC career, decent scoring. It seems like what she does, and I guess it's attributed to she's 6'7". She's about two blocks a game in her college career, and she's still an effective shot blocker on this level. And I just gotta be, even though she may not be as tenacious as some of these other bigger players like the JJs of the world or the Brittany Grinders, and even people have issue with BG, like how you so tall and you can't rebound, just move too slow. But Camila, it's really leaning on hopefully potential. But I guess you can see if she gets with the right conditioning and training, all right, that she can unlock a lot of things that she has within her because she runs like a deer. Yeah, you got to get at her. She runs like a deer for 6'7". That is special. Just like how people look at Dominique Malonga, especially because she moves so effortlessly at that tall. You can use that. It's not a common thing to be that fluid and moving at that tall.
But Wody Mack, one thing I will say is, you pointed it out about BG. Everybody, when she came in the league, got onto her. She should have been a more dominant rebounder, right?
Yeah.
But one thing,
dominant in general.
Listen, one thing that you couldn't take away from BG, when she got that ball offensively, she looked to be aggressive. If BG wanted to dunk every time she got the ball down in the low post off that drop step, she was being aggressive. But like I pointed out, and a lot of people got mad that I pointed this out, when Camila Cardoso at the press conference said she loves getting the ball and passing the ball back out. That goes to show that she mentally it's in her head that she's not aggressive enough, right? So that's her mentality, is to pass the ball out. So now you undermining yourself because you're telling people that's what you like to do. So if I'm a opposing coach or opposing player, and I'm singled up on Camilla down in the post, and she gets the ball, I already won because her mindset is not to be aggressive and try to take me to the basket. Her mindset is to throw the ball back out.
True. Yeah, she won't try to create her own shot too often, and maybe I feel like I'm giving her bail, like I'm her attorney, her defense attorney here. Maybe it's also has part in the reasoning that system that she was in for 3 years with Dawn, where everybody eats, B system. You know what I'm saying? Where she just is not in it to be highly selfish. And if you already one of those people that you're not gonna like say, all right, I can use Malaysia for Wiley, right? Where Dawn used to get so mad with her because she'll just go and do what she want to do because she's aggressive, right? That's just naturally her. Maybe Camilla is just not that type of player, but she's got good touch. She's got great athleticism. She's a system player, and she's 6'7".
But she don't know in the WNBA. She don't know she's 6'7". She knew she was 6'7" in college because you just alluded to all the shot blocking ability that she has, right?
Yeah.
But she don't use that to her advantage here in the WNBA. I've said this and people laugh at me. Camilla Cardoso don't know she's 6'7". She doesn't not know she's 6'7" because you get the ball down on the paint and you got, like Shaq said, you got these little midgets on you. You got to punish these little. There's no look. I'm gonna point out a play that happened in the New York Liberty game. She got the ball down on the post. I forgot who was guarding her, but she let Sydney Colson come over there and steal the ball from her.
Man,
how tall is Sydney Colson?
Well, Colson is about 5'8".
Okay,
you talking about the FIBA game or the Liberty game?
The Liberty game, I think it was the Liberty game. No, Natasha Cloud. I'm sorry, Natasha Cloud. My bad.
Cloud like 5'11".
Yeah. So she came over there instead of having the ball. When you get the ball on the low post, instead of high pointing the ball and turn around and going up, she got the ball down there at her knees.
Yeah.
Somebody just said it. Squeak said it. Yeah, she had the ball down on her knees.
Well, the real issue is Miller just soft, and you can't coach that. Like, if you soft, you just soft. She just don't got it in her. The aggression, and it's hurting her team because they need her to be aggressive. You are 6'7". You're supposed to command the double team. Like when you get double teamed and you pass the ball out, that's what you're supposed to do because that's the right basketball play. But if you one-on-one with a Stewie and you got her by 4 inches, you're supposed to be backing her down. But you're not backing her down. You're still passing the ball out. When you in one-on-one situations, she's soft and you can't coach that. There's nothing Tyler Marsh could do about that. It's just not in Camilla. It's just not. You see it. Everybody see it.
And it's bad, guys. I don't want the chat think we bashing Camilla. This is just basketball. We want the best for Camilla. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to light a fire up under her because, like BD said, sometimes when you have that mentality already built up into you, you can't get that out of you. Like Angel Reese said before, she's just a dog. You can't teach dog. That's just in you. That's the God-given ability. And with Camilla, she just don't go out there and display anything that warrants me that you can run an offense through her.
She a gentle giant.
There you go.
But you can't be gentle. She running away from rebounds looking like Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. Like, BD, come on, man.
BD, don't say that, BD, because I had
it's the truth. We all watched it.
Hold up, BD. I'm saying that to be sarcastic because when you and Duvall was saying that, I never paid attention to it. But I saw it for my own eyes the other night. If the ball does not come straight to Camilla Cardoso, you might as well forget it. She's not going to bend over for the ball. She's not going to hustle for the ball. The ball has to drop right into her hands for her to get these rebounds. She don't go up and get nothing.
Yeah, and that's crazy. When you 6'7", you the tallest person on the court. Now, I'm not expecting you to be Angel Reese on the rebounding prowess. Angel Reese in a class by herself when it comes to that. But you 6'7", you running from rebounds? Come on, man. There's no excuse for that at 6'7". You running from rebounds looking like Cam Newton out there. That's ridiculous.
But it's not just Camilla's fault. Like, we got to keep in mind.
No, we're not blaming just Camilla. We're not blaming just Camilla. No.
I agree. No, I think Camilla can. I'm not because I keep it real on all the players, except my faith. But anyway, I keep it real because Camilla was set up because they should have never Camilla was trying to tell them, hey, I would like to pass. Don't be trying to hit me too much with the ball. And Tyler is hard-headed. He doesn't want to listen because he thinks Camilla is Asia Wilson, and that's just not true. She has the capacity to be like a Bree Jones type, but her archetype is not and never will be Asia Wilson. The issue is Tyler's trying to use Camilla like a superstar, like an anchor, and all these other things, like with an NBA type offense. But he surrounded Angel and Camilla with guards who wouldn't even make the G League. We are having guards who wouldn't even make it as practice players on the team starting. So it's not Camilla's fault because ultimately, as a big, all I can ask Camilla to do is box out. And it would be easier for her to get rebounds and stuff if Kia Nurse and Rachel Bannum and Beck Allen would box out their man. Whenever the rebound goes up or a shot's missed, they're already at half court. Your man is down there. Someone is doing monkey bars on Camilla's arm. The other one is doing piggyback ride on Angel because you want to run back to the other side. Box out your man. And that would make it easier for them to rebound. Or I don't know, go and get a rebound. All these 6-foot guards and Angel and Camilla got to do all the damn rebounding. All the bloody rebounding. Come on, man.
It's a big job to do the bloody rebounder, though. You're big. That's a part of your job is to rebound. She's not a guard. I could understand if Camilla had handles and she was running up and down the court like how Joker do in the NBA. Like Joker, not a big, huge rebounder, but he get 10 rebounds a game. He's not running from rebounds.
He just knows how to position himself, box out, and know how to get the ball. That's the
no. My point is he's not running from the rebound. She was running from rebounds. Come on, man, that's unacceptable. I don't care what none of y'all say. You're running from rebounds. No, not at 6'7". No, I can't accept that. Not at 6'7". No.
Yeah, and I just like I said, I would like to see the potential come to fruition because it not everybody's gonna value it, but how you move so well to be so tall. So again, I'm at a loss of words at that. You move so well when you run the court, though.
Run up and down the court, yeah.
Yeah, you move so well.
Like what I wouldn't even say a deer, Wody. I would say run like a gazelle. And I would put it in the terminology. That's how they used to say when Randy Moss came into football. At 6'4", the way he ran like a gazelle or a deer. They used that same terminology for Sean Teller, rest in peace, of the Washington Redskins, run like a deer. And I understand what you're saying in that fashion because she does move that way, and you don't take advantage of your movement. You know what I'm saying? You just it bothers me.
Body size, along with your body size.
Yeah,
it's a lot of things should start becoming easier for. Hell, I might be stretching y'all memory with this. The New York Jets drafted took a dude from Georgia Tech, Stephon Hill.
Yeah, Stephon Hill, 6'5".
You remember him?
Yeah,
6'5". He might have even been taller than that.
No, he was 6'5". 6'5". He's 6'5".
Yeah, just was tall as he want to be. Didn't last, but he was just tall as he wanted to be in college. Couldn't stop him.
Yeah,
couldn't stop him though.
Yeah. I mean, and I got a great Monica Lewis made a great point. Never seen so much great expectations on a 7th round pick, yet none for the 3rd pick in a sport. It's diabolical. We talked about this the other day. We had a private conversation about this, me and Keisha, about the expectation they have on a 7th pick in the draft versus a number 3 pick. You putting all these high expectations on Angel Reese. But no other third. Where's the stuff that they have for Cameron Brink and Rakia Jackson and Aaliyah Edwards? All the people that went ahead of Angel Reese don't have these expectations.
Man,
but
Aaliyah
she goes
like
7th
on the verge of losing the job.
You said what?
Aaliyah Edwards looked like she on the verge of losing the job to Kiki playing
she's
around.
She's coming off the bench. She's contributing, but she's not complaining. She's keeping her head down and she's going out there and working. It's not stopping her from going in and doing what she got to do. But my point is, all the people that was J.C. Sheldon, all the people that was picked before Angel Reese don't have none of these expectations. When the team is going bad for the LA Sparks, they not throwing Rakia Jackson or Cameron Brink under the bus.
Nope.
When the team is going bad for the Washington Mystics, they not throwing Aaliyah Edwards under the bus. They not throwing J.C. Sheldon under the bus.
Man, J.C. Sheldon forgotten on the Sun.
But that's what I'm saying.
They forgot about her.
But did she go ahead? Did she go ahead of Angel Reese in the draft?
Yeah, I think she was what, 6?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Angel Reese went behind her, but Angel Reese got all these expectations. Now you want to throw all these expectations on Angel Reese to try to fix your F-ups because of some of the decisions you made. Now you talking about Angel Reese got to do more. What else do you want Angel Reese to do? Y'all not running no plays for her. Y'all not putting her back down in her comfort zone. So what? I mean, what are we saying here? It's diabolical, man.
Well, I'm gonna say you need to trade Cardoso and Nurse.
Well,
get
you
3
said this
players
before,
in the
BD,
pit.
and they came at your head.
Y'all all came at my head, but now y'all see I was right. Give me my crystal ball. Just give it to me.
For everybody up here. You know, I sometimes I like to delve into the hypothetical, right? But in a hypothetical world, if this is gonna happen, somebody gonna get moved. What do you think you can get, draft pick wise or player wise, depending on which one you trade? What do you think you get?
I can't even answer this question because I mean, you gotta, if like I said the other day, if you're gonna trade somebody, you can't wait toward the end of the year because you gotta do it now while their value is still high. You can't let their value diminish because now you're gonna put yourself in a sticky situation on what you can get back. So
somebody say Enrique and Big T fucking Miller. Really? Big T. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I think this is how I think T. Carmelo said it, or maybe it was right. I don't remember, but Jeff P is using his psychology degree to trick us into falling into his traps. We saw Angel and Camilla last year personally along with Kennedy Carter, but Angel Camilla personally shut down the 3-time MVP Asia Wilson. And you're trying to tell me in the year of 2025 that they don't work together? My eyes do not tell me a lie.
Hey, Tiffany and Company, I agree with you. Just one second. Hey, shout out to Alicia for the $10 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Put it this way, guys. Trading Carmelo Cardoso or Angel Reese is not going to fix the problem. It's not going to fix the problem. I think what happened was Jeff P., he put his foot in his mouth early in the season saying what he wanted to do, and it's not working out for him. He wanted to make Sloot the franchise player. That ain't work out for him. He wanted to shoot more threes. That's not working out for you. He wanted Carmelo Cardoso to take the bulk of the offense and run it through her. That's not working. By trading Camilla or Angel Reese, that's not going to fix Chicago Sky's problem. Chicago Skies, with the roster they have, me personally, I think they got enough pieces to get into the playoffs. How far they'll go, we'll never know. But at the same time, you gotta fix this. Y'all got some issues that y'all have to address, but you can't keep putting more pressure on Angel Reese, talking about she needs to do more. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? What you have to do is you got to take accountability. If you start taking accountability, then I think your players in the management, they'll start trusting you even more. But don't start throwing people under the bus at the wrong time, because where there's smoke, there's fire. And when you got mutiny on the ship, your ship will sink.
Not for nothing, Double A need to do more too, because if you remember, in the 2 victories that they have, AA was killing.
That's what I'm saying.
And both
BD,
the 2 victories they had, AA was the engine that drove those victories. They need to give AA the ball and just let her work.
But that's what I'm
At this
saying.
point,
Hey,
you ain't got nothing to lose at this point.
that's what I'm saying. You're right about that. But the problem we having is Jeff P trying to put the onus on Angel Reese.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
For everybody that
I thought he was talking about Cardoso.
No, he's
real,
saying
though.
Angel Reese has to do more.
yeah, he did.
What more is she supposed to do though? Like,
No.
if you're not going to give her the ball, right? What more is she supposed to do? I don't
he
get
made
that
mention
part.
to her versatility, right? So think of it like he's saying you're a Swiss Army knife, so do a little bit of everything and get us some wins.
No, I thought they wanted Michaela Onyeawede to be the Swiss Army knife. All right, go ahead, Keisha.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, I mean, you kind
You
of muffled.
muffled.
I sound muffled.
Yeah,
No, it's Borgen is like a Borgen like
Yeah.
robotics.
Hold on.
I don't know. I don't see Keisha technology killing her. Y'all thought it was just on the full court trio. Everywhere she go, technology kills her.
I have one thing I'll throw out there though for y'all. You're saying is a trade thing. Right now, as the Minnesota Lynx have the swap rights with the Sky, I ain't gonna hold you. I really would prefer that y'all do better this season. Now that I realize that the Lynx get y'all pick, I do not want to see the Lynx get a top 3 pick next season. But on the flip, the thing that I'm saying, whether it be Miller, whether it be Reese, if they entertain that, well, y'all don't want to see that because more than likely they're gonna want a draft pick. And what would you want to trade? A high, top through 1 to 4, 1 to 5 type of draft pick. That means that goes to a team that has no chance of getting in. They're going to look at the Sun. They're going to look at any of those teams that are on the bottom of the barrel that they will get a high draft pick for. More than like, in my opinion, that's just the most sensible thing because then you can go draft of the replacement player, Lauren Betts, Tanaya Lax, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, man, but I don't think trade none of them is gonna fix the problem, man. We need to fix what we got.
I don't think they're trying to fix it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they play the long game. They play.
Yeah, let me get this. Let me get this super
They play
chat.
the long game.
Let me get this super chat. Hey, appreciate the appreciate the $2 super chat from King. How Jeff come Angel and not say a word about Miller. That's what I'm saying. That's well, we already know that, King. Hey, shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, couldn't Sky's owners be emailed? Yeah, I mean, they got their, on these sites, it depends on if they want to read it or not. Yeah. But are you there, Keisha?
I see Bro Claw put up in the chat.
Yeah. What's up, Bro Claw? We here, man. The link, I dropped the link, man, if you want to come up. Yeah, but the link is in the chat for anybody else that want to come up. I got 2 more slots for people that want to come up. Got 2 more people.
But yeah, ain't too much more Angel Reese can do at this point. If you're not going to fix the roster, then you need to change the lineup and play small at this point. Like I was trying to explain to y'all before the season started, the W is trying to mirror its game behind the NBA. They want to shoot more threes. If you notice in the league now, everybody is shooting 15 to 20 threes a game now. So just play small.
Roster not built like
Dream
that.
doing it the Dream doing it at an astronomical clip, but I attribute that to their coach too. He up there encouraging Bree Jones and BG to take at least 2 threes a game. At least 2.
Exactly. But what I'm saying, BD, I understand you talk about the 3-point shots, but they don't even run plays to get their 3-point shooters open, man. Like, you can't expect Rachel Banham to bring the ball down the court and just start shooting up logo threes and jacking for beats, man. Her best attribute is catch and shoot. Run some plays for her. Rebecca Allen. Do the same thing for Rebecca Allen when she comes off the bench. Run some plays for her. What happened to Rebecca Allen the other night against the New York Liberty? She was forced in the starting lineup, but they did not run no plays for her. They had Rachel Banham starting as point guard. She did not look for Rebecca Allen to get an open shot. And then you brought Haley Van Lith in the game. and all she was doing dribbling side to side. That lets me know that Tyler Marsh and Jeff P don't have confidence in her to run the offense. You got to take the handcuffs off of Haley Van Lith if that's going to be your backup point guard. You got to let her come in the game and get back to the Haley Van Lith that we saw at TCU, getting downhill, making plays for other step back threes. I don't even think she has the confidence, because me and Miss Goody Two Shoes was having this conversation the other day about, she was talking about, I think Tyler Marsh is telling Angel Reese not to shoot the ball. And I beg to differ on that. I think this is a point, it comes to what she's saying is right about Haley Van Lith. I don't think he wants Haley Van Lith to do what Haley Van Lith got to do. That's the issue. You got no backup. Hey, shout out to Amy Sue for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Nah, you don't want you don't want Michael Jordan purchasing the sky. Nah. Bad owner. Bad owner. All right, Keisha, you back in here? Keisha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think my headset going out.
That's what Uncle J.E. said. Your thing might be dying on you.
Yeah, I think it's going out. Yeah.
The wonders of technology.
Yeah.
Her technology
Sounds
skills is
amazing
not
now.
up to
Sounds
par,
amazing now.
BD.
Shut up.
BD, she struggles with that technology.
No, I got I think I might have got my headset wet or something, because it sounded like
That was that dollar store one you got. Go.
Hey, I got a question for the panel. Are you Sky fans or are you Angel Reese fans?
Well,
I give it to you like this. No, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
When you become accustomed of rooting for a certain player, you get embedded into that team. So Angel Reese drew me to the Chicago Sky. So with Angel Reese being there and me supporting Angel Reese, I support everything that the Chicago Sky do. I'm embedded into that team.
Okay, so if she gets traded to the Liberty, you'll be a Liberty fan with me then, is what you're saying.
So basically, the way I work in sports, if my favorite player that I'm rooting for, wherever they go, I go.
Y'all need to trade AR to the Liberty then. If that's the
right
case,
now,
we'll
right
take her.
now, the way I see it in sports, the way I look at it, there's no loyalty in nobody having these rooting for these sports teams, right? I'm from Maryland. Maryland don't have a basketball team outside of DC with the Washington Wizards. Not a Wizards fan. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, the way I look at it is certain players. AI was my favorite player coming in. I was a Philadelphia 76er fan. Michael Jordan was my man. I was a Chicago man. LeBron came in. I'm a LeBron man. Wherever LeBron went, I went.
Okay, because
I'm an individual type player.
Yes. See, me, I've always been a team fan. I've never been followed individuals. I grew up in New York.
But listen, I'm rooting for that player. I'm embedded in that team. That's my team that I'm rooting for. You see what I'm saying? So
Gotcha. I just wanted to know.
Sky. I'm all Chicago Sky. Hold on, just 1 second. Shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Guys, we are exploring the idea of Angel being traded, but what if the league's head honchos, top dogs, are against her? That's a possibility too, William. Shout out to Nayela Burton for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Hey, do we still have faith for us to turn them? We got to turn it around. Go ahead, Keisha. What you got?
Oh, to answer the question, I am, as you guys know, I am a LSU fan. I'm a Louisiana fan, so I'm a Saints, for better or for worse. I'm an LSU fan. I'm a Southern University fan. But my LSU players, I follow them wherever they go. Just like I'm following Jaden Daniels at Washington Redskins.
Were you a Sylvia Fowles fan, Key?
Yes.
And look,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
I
that was one of my
I
favorites,
gotta walk mine back because I
So
did
I
listen.
follow where my peeps go.
But listen,
Yeah,
I will.
Fowles was one of my favorites too.
I gotta walk mine back. I was rooting for Chicago when Candace Parker got there.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I was.
Franny DeLone says, "So we are AR stands." No, you're a CC stand. That's who you are. Don't come over here talking about we stands. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, Miss Goody Two Shoes, come on, get in here, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Get in here. Come on now. Let's go, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Don't hold back now.
Well.
Now, got you up here again. What's up?
Well.
I know you heard me talking.
I heard you talking.
That's right.
And
Come on.
and I just want to make this point. Tiffy and Cole brought up several times that the guards looked off Angel Reese and all of the times that she didn't get the ball. There's no way that you're the fourth or fifth option on offense and the coach wants you to take the shots that you don't usually take. There's a reason why Angel Reese played differently against New York, and that's because Courtney Vandersloot wasn't there. They had to change because the situation changed. If Courtney Vandersloot was on that floor, Angel Reese would not have been shooting mid-range shots. Let's keep it a buck.
Nah, I disagree with that. And the only
She would
reason
not. She would not if Courtney Vandersloot was there. It is no coincidence that Angel Reese looks better with Courtney Vandersloot gone.
can't convince me of that.
Maybe it's just maybe my love for Sloop when she was there. I take a slight disagreement with that because yes, when Sloop was there, the pick and roll with Camilla, it looked good. There was some flashes of it with the pick and roll with Miller, and Sloop was being a little bit more, isocentric, trying to get hers. True, granted, you know what I mean? But to say that she wouldn't have taken the opportunities, hell, look at the times that Angel has gotten the board and Sloot is right there for you wanting the ball off for the rebound, and Angel just takes it up the court herself. When they were doing what they were calling point Angel or point forward Angel for a minute, even though that ain't backing off.
What does that have to do with shooting a mid-range shot?
A lot of those shots that I was looking at that today. A lot of those shots she got like off the rebound, she walked it up or she got it off the catch and just took it with nobody. They were giving her so much space for you to sit there with nobody guarding you and you don't take the shot. In some of those clips that I was looking at against, she took it wide opens against some of the players, some of the teams I've seen today. Just looking through it, to not take the shot would be almost insane because they were literally like, we're not coming out there to guard you.
That's all I'm saying.
I've been saying that.
Everything else you say, hold up for 1 second. Everything else you say, Miss Goody Two Shoes, is valid. But where I'm kind of baffled at is you got the ball and it's a wide open shot, and you just reluctant to take that shot. That's my stance because I look at her interview at the end of the first quarter against New York Liberty when she was with Holly Rowe and she had to get the eyelash out of her eye. She was saying, I just got to trust my work that I put in and I got to go out here and do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
everything
now
else
now that Sloot is not there.
But that shouldn't have nothing to do as a basketball.
Has Tyler Marsh done any after game conference and said Angel Reese has to take the shot?
He said that before in the pregame leading up to the game.
Which pregame? Because I watched the ones before and I watched after.
Look at some of the pre-games in the basketball and their shoot-arounds.
We want her to take those mid-range shots. Angel has to take the mid-range
Angel has
shot.
to be aggressive. Angel has to be aggressive. When you're talking about being aggressive, that means you got to shoot your shot.
Being aggressive could mean tons of things. That could be on defense. That could be rebounded. That could be passing.
Well, usually, here's the thing: y'all trying to make it about Angel Reese. It's just good basketball. When you open, you take the shot.
Exactly. That's all. I'm I'm having a problem with
we don't
that. I
we don't
just
disagree on that, but you're not going to. If Angel Reese is the fourth option, but you think Tyler Marsh had her out there not wanting to pass, the fourth option passes the ball.
I don't care what option she is. When you got an open shot,
I do agree with
you have
that.
to take it.
We
You
don't
have to take the
disagree.
open
But
shot.
the fourth and fifth option passes the ball.
All right,
The
and I would
fourth
say,
and
you know
fifth
what, Miss Goody
option
Two Shoes?
passes the
Nah,
ball
I don't
Make
to
agree
a
the
with that
point,
at
first
all.
and
KSAP.
second option.
Miss Goody Two
Yeah,
Shoes
I
has
don't
a
agree with
point
that
in
at
the
all.
NBA. Miss Goody Two Shoes has a point in certain aspects for certain teams, right? Because you have, say, like, let's imagine I think I could use the Phoenix Suns, right? They say Diana Taurasi when she was there, and Kalia Cobb is there, and BG is there, and you've got the player who never really takes a shot, but you got BG on the court, Kai open or Diana Taurasi open, and you take the shot. Diana Taurasi probably gonna chew you out. Kai Copper probably gonna chew you out. BG probably gonna get in your ear. Who is gonna check Angel about her taking open shots on this
Thank
team
you.
as the top
Thank
dog?
you. Thank you.
Who checking her? Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo?
But I get the point that Miss Goody Two Shoes is making, because Angel, no matter what y'all think about her personality, Angel is gonna follow her coach. She's gonna
Okay,
follow
but her coach not telling her
what the
not to
scheme
shoot the
is.
ball.
There's
Huh?
no
I refuse
So
to
you're
believe
telling
that.
me that Angel Reese defied her coach for 8 games? That makes no
That's just not her
sense.
character.
But hold up, y'all
That
just
makes
see,
zero sense.
and it makes no sense when y'all come in here just because y'all say Sloot is out. Something has to change when you missing a piece. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what
Get the money.
changed.
Get the money.
Hey, shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
We
But I
agree,
get what you guys are saying,
K-Sap. We only
Shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat. Man, Sloot passed the ball to Rachel more than Angel. We capping like we didn't all watch these games. Y'all listen. This is hold up. This is what y'all. This is see. Let me say this, and I'm off of it. This is what y'all fail to realize. Everything that Miss Goody Two Shoes is saying, and everything that everybody's saying in the chat on their perspective, that's their opinion, and everything is valid. But I'm looking at it like me and BD looking at it from a basketball standpoint, knowing that you're capable of scoring and you get the ball, and like Wody Mack said, the defense is not guarding you, and you in your mind saying to yourself, coach don't want me to shoot this, but I'm wide open. That's the problem that I'm having. As a basketball player and you wide open, you got to take the shot. This has nothing to do with the coach telling you don't take the shot. So that means hold up. That means if Angel Reese is wide open under the rim and she comes in her mind and say, oh, the coach don't want me to take this shot because it's not right under the basket. Let me go and pass it back out. Y'all diabolical.
Hey, Seth, can I say one thing before y'all go?
Why are you taking too long?
Uh-oh. Can I say one thing? She might have had PTSD. because
Stop.
Kim let me finish. Kim Mocha will tell you not to take a certain shot, and she meant that, and she'll put you on the bench.
I don't want to go back and
Angel
forth
drifted
on
out
it.
to the 3-point line and the
Hold
mid
up,
shot.
Keisha.
Took that shot. She pulled her.
Keisha, how many points did Angel Reese average at LSU? Okay.
18 and 15.
Okay, all right. Let's move on.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she listened. I'm not saying you're wrong. This is where you're missing it.
I ain't missing
agree
nothing.
with you and BD.
We agree. We agree with y'all on that point.
What we're saying is sometimes that girl listens to her coach to a fault.
It might be true.
So y'all not
Okay,
holding
well,
Tyler
if
Mark.
that's
Y'all
the,
not
okay,
holding.
if that's the case,
Do y'all
if
not
that's
see
the case, then
everybody's
that's on
wheels
Angel.
turning?
I
y'all
mean,
not see?
in ball,
Do y'all
this
not see?
IQ. It's
Do y'all
IQ.
not
You
see
shoot
everybody's
70%
wheels
from the
turning?
from the free throw line. There's no
You're
excuse for her not to take that shot. Ain't nothing none of y'all gonna tell me. Ain't
Do
no
y'all
excuse
not
for her
see?
not to take that shot. And
Do
she
y'all not
open.
see everybody's wheels turning while they are in the game? Do y'all not see everybody's wheels turning like they are thinking about something in the game? as though there is something that they would naturally do that they have been told not to do. Everybody's wheels is turning.
So now y'all
And
coming to
that's
the defense of Tyler Marsh. That's what y'all doing.
No,
no, this is actually an
No.
indictment of Tyler Marsh.
This is an
Actually,
indictment on him.
it's an indictment of Tyler Marsh.
I'm gonna let y'all have this one. I'm gonna let y'all
Wait,
because I'm just
It's an indictment of Tyler Marsh because everybody's wheels are turning in the game because they've been told to do something by Tyler Marsh that doesn't make sense. You're telling me that Angel Reese went in the game and did exactly what Tyler Marsh didn't want her to do? For 7-8 games straight, it doesn't make sense. But I
man,
won't belabor this point. We agree that if you're open, you should take the shot.
Yeah, I
But
agree there.
but I find it strange. I find it strange that I can find several games
Somebody
in
got
her
a mute.
rookie season.
Somebody got a mute.
I find it strange that I can find several games in her rookie season where the wheels weren't turning when she took mid-range shots, and I can find several games in Unrival where the wheels weren't turning when she took mid-range shots, but they started to turn when we got to this season. That's all that I will say.
I'm gonna
So
leave
that's
this one
one.
alone because we
I would say
ain't getting
one thing.
nowhere.
Let's talk about somebody else other than Angel.
Hey,
So what wheels are turning for Ariel Atkins? Because
Oh, I was
she
about to
would-
say Erica Wheeler.
no, Ariel Atkins, because yeah, that's the name, right? Double A. They can y'all explain to me why she wasn't aggressive enough? Do you think it's a Tyler
No, I
Marsh
can't
thing or you think
explain
it's
that.
an Ariel thing?
I can't explain why because when they won the 2 games that they won, AA was brilliant. So I don't understand what happened with her. Did they maybe Mr. Marsh told her maybe you
Have to
need
be
to like
aggressive.
spread the ball
Yeah,
around?
you don't need
Or
to be aggressive.
The first couple of games she wasn't
I don't
aggressive.
know.
Remember?
I understand that. So basically, it boiled down to Tyler Marsh is telling all the players.
No, I'm just
Hold
trying
on,
to understand it.
I'm asking y'all a question, panel. I'm asking
so
y'all a
who's
question.
aggressive? Who's
Hold up,
aggressive? Who was aggressive outside
Hold
of
up.
Courtney Vandersloot
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question?
and Rachel Bannum?
So Tyler Marsh is telling all his players, out of the 2 that Miss Goody Two Shoes said, y'all don't be aggressive. So that I guess that's the problem that's wrong with Camilla. He's telling Camilla, don't be aggressive. But you want to run the offense through her, but don't be aggressive.
No,
Okay.
I actually think he told Sloot and Cardoso to be aggressive.
No, why
No, he
Camilla's not
told
being
Rachel
aggressive?
Bannum to be aggressive.
And Rachel Bannum. I'm sorry, you're right.
Rachel Bannum, we all know she got the ultimate green light. I don't care what Rachel Bannum does on that court. She has the ultimate green light. She can make 45 mistakes and she will stay in that game. She has the ultimate green light. I think Jeff Peden gave her to go and Tyler Marston gave her to go. Rachel Bannum cannot do no wrong. And y'all know that's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, they need to take a page out of Miss Bannum
Hit the
aggression.
gunshots for that. Hit the shots for that.
Because if Rachel Bannum's the only one that's being aggressive, y'all in for a long year.
Hey, we talked about it,
we
BD.
know.
We say this the whole time, man. The thing, I just don't understand it because Jeff P. Let me get to this super chat real quick.
Yeah,
hey,
go ahead.
appreciate the $5 super chat from Sassy Cassie.
Here comes the money.
But there's no real system, so everyone just doing whatever. Probably so. They just out there free flowing. They just out there like it's Friday freestyling. Freestyle Friday.
They're not freestyling. If you really watching, if we want to get into the X's and O's, I hope I don't bore y'all with this. The Sky is running the same exact system the Indiana Pacers are running right now. It's the same exact system. The issue is you don't have the point guard.
Yeah, but you don't have the personnel to run that. You don't have the personnel
you don't have the
for that.
people. Yeah, you don't have the people.
Hold on, BD. I want to ask y'all this right quick. KSAP, HVL. Did she look like the wheels were turning and she was trying to figure out a lot of stuff?
But look, Keisha, I'm gonna answer
and not
that.
being aggressive.
Watch this. I'm gonna answer that because I answered that so many times when I brought Miss Goody Two Shoes back up. I said in this point, HVL is doing what Tyler Marsh is telling her to do because we already stated the obvious about that. They do not trust HVL and Matty Westbelt. That goes back to the preseason. They don't trust them. So now, like I said, when Courtney Vandersloot went down, they have no backup plan. Their backup plan is Rachel Bannum. That's their backup plan. Tyler Marsh told you who he was when he came out in the post-game press conference and said, I like what Rachel Bannum's doing as the backup point guard. Come on, guys.
So HBL is doing
So
what
you
Tyler
telling me
says,
Tyler
not
Marsh?
Angel.
You telling me Tyler Marsh?
That's apples to oranges, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Angel and HVL, that's apples to oranges.
So you say Tyler Marsh believes in Angel. He don't trust HVL, but he trusts Angel.
You gotta trust that. That's the only person that you really can trust on the Chicago Sky. Who else
The
can you
fourth
trust?
option. The fourth option until Sloot went down. He trusts
Well,
the
my
fourth
thing
and
is,
fifth
why not
option.
trust Atkins?
That's another
Atkins got the pedigree. She got a chip. Why you don't trust her?
BD, that's my point. Explain to me why from game one they didn't. Explain that to me.
Okay, because he wanted to run. He wanted to run his offense through Vandersloot, and we see where that got them.
This is how you should have answered that, BD. This all lies on Jeff P.
Yep.
Tyler Marsh is just a puppet. He does what Jeff P is telling him to do. Tyler Marsh has no control over this basketball team.
Okay.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then y'all need to leave Tyler Marsh alone and direct all of y'all vitriol at Jeff P.
This is where
if Tyler Marsh is just a puppet, why are we talking about Tyler Marsh?
BD, I'm gonna give you put it in context. What's the title of the show? I started off talking about Jeff P. Read the article, how diabolical he's been, the mess that he created. Now he's trying to get out of the mess. Now he's deflecting. Now he's trying to throw everybody under the bus. Jeff P. created this madness. Tyler Marsh is just sitting there. I've never seen no coach in nobody's franchise that just wants to sit on the bench and put his chin in the palms of his hand being blended in by the coaching staff. I've never seen it. Darvin Ham did better than that by just walking the sidelines with his hands in his pocket because they call him Hot Pocket. But I don't know what you're going to call Tyler Marsh.
No, I'm going to call Tyler Marsh out because he doesn't know that you can't take the timeouts to the next game. There's no piggy bank for you to put the timeouts in, Tyler. Call the timeouts to stop momentum. Call the timeouts to get your players some breathing, some rest. Call the timeouts. So, yeah, he can do that. Jeff P, I'm sure he can call some timeouts in the right places.
But listen, but y'all gotta understand something. Through all the mist of the 2-6, like I said the other day, all this was happening. Where was Jeff P at? Where was he at then? He didn't want to pop his face out then.
I told you where he was.
Now
he was
when
training Rachel Bannum.
Now when there's mutiny on the ship, he want to pop his face out. And this just adds more fuel to the fire, man.
Well, my thing is last year, y'all started off slow too, but people weren't calling for Teaspoon's head 8 games into the season.
What was their record?
Teaspoon was not getting blown out by 27
points. Hear
points.
from me. Y'all let me know. I'm still on mute.
Hey, shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Nope, Marsh got to get this smoke too. Yeah, everybody's gonna get the smoke. Ain't nobody off limits to the smoke, man. See that, and that's the problem that I have because when we start giving Angel the smoke, Camilla the smoke, everybody want to come in the chat talking about we turning our back on these people. Nah, we talking basketball, man. This is basketball. This ain't trying to, go at nobody. We talking a game of basketball and what we want to see and what needs to happen. So if we critiquing somebody, that don't mean we turning our back on them. We fair around here. We not glazing nobody. Everybody can get it. All right, bro, Claus, go ahead and do what you got to do, man.
Hit that side. Coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. I told y'all. But y'all think that I'm Mr. Not Rational or Reasonable, crash out master himself. But I told each and everyone on this panel, I talked to my brother, my friend, I told y'all, Jeff Pagliocca is the architect of the goddamn problem. Nobody, it seems like nobody gets it. Angel Reese has the highest IQ of every single player outside of maybe Ariel Atkins and Courtney Vandersloot. She has the highest IQ than any person that plays her position in the WNBA. The girl is super smart. She is super smart.
Higher than Asia Wilson? I don't know about that, bro.
Hold on, BD. Let him go.
She might can't have the fundamentals that Asia has right now, but she sees every goddamn thing, BD. Two things could be true at the same time. It's people that can see it that can't react, but it's also people that see it and react on that. That's my check for you, brother. But what I'm gonna say, Tyler Marsh is the puppet. Jeff Pagliocca is the puppeteer. Tyler Marsh has no control over none of what is going on up to these 8th games as we're going into. Angel is looking at this shit. She's watching all of this around her. You don't think she's aware of what Tyler and Jeff P is doing? You don't think that she's aware that Jeff P is on the goddamn practice court, taking out time with players, talking personal shit with Courtney Vandersloot, sitting there playing and working on Rachel Bynum's shot? You don't think Angel's seeing that and not saying things in her head? He's like, what are you doing? Are you serious? I'm her. I am her on this team. She knows that she's hurt. I am a Sky fan. I am a Bulls fan. I am a Blackhawks fan. I am a Bears fan. I'm Chicago 10 toes down. When CP left, I was angry. So I told that already to my brother. I stepped away for a minute because they let CP3 go out of here. They didn't do what they need to do to keep her, at least to go and retire her goddamn jersey in her career. At home. She from Naperville. Y'all need to let it go. Angel has time. She's had plenty of times that she could have took the shot. She just didn't do it. She had plenty of times that she could have taken the shot. My point from game one, just like I said, it's on record. Go look. I said, Angel, take the shot, baby. Don't worry about it. We don't care if you miss. KSAP bagged me up with that. BD bagged me up with that. BD was on the panel that day. Take the damn shot. But guess what? You ain't got to worry about that now because Angel then lost confidence in Tyler Marsh. You finna see what Angel got the rest of these games. I'm telling you, it was hard to figure out if he was going to be a listening coach or a coach that was going to teach. He's a listening coach. He's a listening coach. He does not construct any type of foundation with his players. Fundamental my ass. I can't tell and I beg to differ. No, sir. All this talk of what he was gonna do with Michaela Alajuela, it don't even look like Michaela been worked with. all this talk. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make her because she got all of the fundamentals to do whatever, and she's gonna be ready for the season. I can't tell. No Michaela to the last damn game that we just played. Oh, Michaela just all of a sudden got terrible and worse than what she was last year? No. Y'all got to call it and keep it a buck. Tyler Marsh is not the complete blame. He's the blame because he's weak. He's a weak little man that was quiet this whole time. What coach sits on the bench to the 7th game and walks around? What coach sits there and just watches? What coach? What supreme and superior coach? No, I'll come from the old school. God damn it, we would have had to take Popovich. We would have had to take him out in a wheelchair. That's 125 years old down there in San Antonio. Stop it, man. Angel has to take charge. Now she really knows it's on her. I believe you're going to see everything that you need to see. What all y'all say is valid. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not here to call nobody wrong. But I told y'all that Jeff P was in robot mode. Tyler Marsh was in robot mode. And Jeff P had the batteries and put it in them in the walkie-talkie. So y'all, I listened to all of this and what y'all said. I'm a Chicago Sky fan. But wherever Angel go, I'm going to go too. Because I love that lady. But I'm telling you, there is not a proper sense of just playing regular basketball. These are basketball players. They want to shoot the ball too. They all want to score. Everyone that's on the court want to score. To have a goose egg by your name as a basketball player, as an ex-basketball player, I didn't want no damn goose egg by my damn name. You think that's okay? A mother goose egg? Zero. Zilch. Or 1 or 2 eggs that was laid? Stank eggs? No. After she had 4 points, everybody got on her head. It's not Angel all the way because she does cater to her coach. She is very respectful. I agree with Miss Goody Two Shoes. I agree with the player. I agree with Tiffany Cole. I agree with them on that. But girls, ladies, Jeff P is in trouble. He's in trouble. So yeah, he gonna say Angel need to do more. Diabolical. I beg to differ. Diabolical. And he running because he in goddamn trouble. He's in trouble. Trust me. And that's all I got to say.
They only here to cause confusion.
Hey, bro, Claude, I got a hypothetical question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I see nobody likes Tyler Marsh as a coach. Do you think Mark Jackson would come in there and do a better job with this current roster?
Can I do what? Do
you think Mark Jackson could come to the Chicago Sky as a coach and do a better job with this current roster?
Ask my boy over there. I asked for Mark Jackson.
They should have just kept Weatherspoon, man. They should have just kept Weatherspoon, man.
I thought they was going to go get somebody like. I thought they was going to try to get Mark Jackson, but I guess not.
Jeff P made the bed. Now he got to lay in it, man.
He got a clown, straight clown.
And this is what I'll say: if you are a Chicago Sky fan,
yes, I am.
But buckle up. It's gonna be a long season.
Oh, it's gonna be a long haul.
I've seen it before.
Here's why. None of the opposing teams respect the guards on the Chicago Sky. This
No.
is why they collapse the paint because Angel's more reliable. They know they can depend on Angel Reese to get the rebound and the putback. They don't respect Rachel Banham. Nobody's scared of Rachel Banham shooting a three. They're
Nobody.
not guarding her.
Nope.
Get no respect. So everybody's coming to the paint because
Mm-hmm.
they know that Reese is coming to the paint to
We
get
said
that
it.
rebound from
Triple
that missed
teams.
shot. So Angel is not going to have any easy shots from now on unless she starts shooting that mid range. And like you said, bro, Claude, I really hope that she goes rogue. I want
Roll.
Angel Reese to get out there and say, you know what, I'm open. I'm taking a shot. I want her to look Kia Nurse in the eye and say, give me the ball.
Yes.
Well, things started, you know, in that New York Liberty game when she started being aggressive. I thought, okay, we got a chance because we had something that opened up her getting to the cup as well. When she started hitting that mid range and hit the three, that started opening her up. You know, they had to come out on her because they didn't know if she was going to shoot it or not, and she started getting some easy buckets going to the rim. But the
Yes,
other
but
thing that you said, nobody else wanted to follow suit, man. It's just you
there are
got
no dogs on the team. And the thing about New York is, yes, New York was playing, but they didn't put full pressure on because New York knows that they can unload the clip at any time
man, the three ball.
and
See,
still win.
they getting killed by this three ball. Just 1 second, Miss Goody Shoes. Hey, shout out to I just had it right. Hey, oh, here it is. Not for the week for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money. Dollar, dollar.
Why does Angel have to have 50-11 jobs on the court as a sophomore? Hey, that's what we're trying to figure out, man. Real quick, man. Franny DeLone. I didn't drop the link several times, man. I'm very interested on you coming up to the panel and speaking with us, man. You ain't got to run. I mean, you got a lot to say in the chat. Seem like you got a lot of basketball knowledge, man. Come up on the panel, man. We want to talk to you. We ain't gonna bite. We'll give you some grace, man. We'll let you get off. I know you a CC, you know, Glazer. I just want you to come up here and speak basketball with us. Just don't.
It's
You ain't
okay,
got,
Franny. I'm a
yeah.
CC fan too.
You ain't got to run. You ain't got to run unless you somebody else disguised, unless you're a troll account. I mean, just come in here and talk with us, man. We ain't look. Things around here, we ain't gonna bite you, man. We're gonna invite you in. Nah, I don't want you to keep asking questions. I want you to come on the panel and ask the questions. And then everybody can focus on just you. The panel can focus on you, and the chat can answer the questions when they hear you live. So I dropped the link several times because I'm not going to just keep looking in the chat trying to, you know, just answer your questions when there's more questions in the chat. So I want to give you your 5 minutes of fame. I want you to come up on the panel. I dropped the link several times. And it's up to you to come up here because a lot of people saying that, you know, this you might be a troll account. Come make yourself, you know, come speak. We ain't gonna bite you.
She don't mind. She not no
Oh,
troll.
I got a quick question for y'all though. When do y'all start holding Michael Alter accountable?
Michael Alter is right now, BD. I told everybody yesterday, Jeff P is running in the hallways because Michael Alter, cash cow, is getting thrown to the wolves. Michael Alters, once again, his cash cow. He's been on every news sector. I've reported it many times to my players and my brother, many times. And he said, whatever Angel wants, Angel will get. And he's proven and show and tell. She made a call all the way from Miami. Hey, man, we need this, and need this. And yeah, I'm kind of a GM too. Who would give? Jeff P didn't give her no damn confidence that she could say, yeah, I'm kind of like a GM too. Michael Alter gave her that confidence, brother. She ain't saying that with no Jeff P who don't fucking like her. She's not going to have that in her mouth to say, yeah, I'm kind of a GM myself. Is Haley Van Lith on the team? Yes. Who wanted Haley Van Lith? Angel. Who she
I'm with
tell?
BD.
Michael Alter.
Me and BD, we aligned on this one. We are
Yeah.
aligned. Because if he's the owner and Jeff is the GM, someone should have been having a conversation
Oh, he got
about Rachel's contract and Mo Jefferson's contract.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at the Valkyrie team and see what they are paying those players. They have a good roster and they are getting paid like they are well below the cap space. So somebody fumbled the ball here. We gotta look at Michael too.
Somebody who did it, Miss Goody, to you. Who
Michael and Jeff.
Okay.
Michael and Jeff.
No, Mike,
Can y'all hear me?
No. Mike,
I was
not that type of player. I mean, not that type of. He's not. Stop. Michael Alter is a businessman. He said this is his refresher. The last 2 years, he just bought the team. He said this is his refresher on back. Go look it up. It's public record. He said he's learning women's basketball, and he's learning it through the lenses of people that he's hired. So therefore, if you're coming as a owner who don't really know, he's trust Jeff P., the last skunk of that last regime, to do all of these things that has been done. But don't think the head is not coming to be chopped off. Just don't think that.
Well, I hope so, because if somebody was on my roster at $145,000, I would have been looking at their production the year prior and going into this year. So I hope he's coming down.
Oh yeah, big mistake.
Can
Don't
y'all-
you think
can
he's
y'all-
a businessman?
Can I talk?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
baby.
Michael Alter has been the owner of the Chicago Sky since 2005.
Yes, but no, he was part of the partnership. He is now the head of that since 2 years ago. Read it. He was not the biggest shareholder in the Chicago Sky. Read it. I know this.
According to Wikipedia, in 2005, he became the principal owner and chairman of the WNBA team, the Chicago Sky.
I get it. I know what Wikipedia said.
Secondly,
I read that.
if he really cared about Angel, and this is just my opinion, nobody ain't got to agree with it, he would have got rid of Jeff P. I land.
Okay, well, public pressure is a motherfucker. And I hate to talk about the Indiana Fever, but last year, Christy Sides, everybody was calling for her head. We got to get rid of Christy Sides. She's ruining Caitlin Clark, this, that, and the third. And what happened at the end of the Olympic break? They got rid of Christy Sides. They got rid of the GM. The owner listened to the fan pressure. There's going to come a point where Michael Alter is going to have to listen to the fan pressure, because the pressure coming, when you start pointing fingers, that's when it starts.
All that man care about is how many of them seats gonna get filled, and if
That's right, because it's a business at the end of the day.
We say we ain't coming. As long as Jeff P is in that GM seat, we ain't coming. We don't want to support the Chicago Sky because you got two bums that's right there running the team, and you act like you got a blind eye and don't see that you've been pulled them off the side of the goddamn garbage can. Michael Alter, we ain't coming to fill them goddamn seats. I bet you he moved.
And that's my point, bro, Claude. CC didn't like the coach, and she didn't too much like the GM. And she is their cash cow and their best player, and they were removed. One was given a different job, and the other one was told to go home.
Let's see at the end of the year.
For a franchise player.
Let's have the conversation at the end of the season, just like they did over in Indiana. That's the proper way to do it.
But
Well, no, but
the
let's be
main
real.
difference is that the Fever still made the playoffs. And they still got rid of sides and they still got rid of the GM despite them making the playoffs. So I admire AR for being politically correct on the post conference the other day. But I don't think that's how she really feels on the inside. I think
No.
on the inside, she ready for Jeff P. and Marsh to go.
But
Yes.
let's
But
be real.
that's just me personally.
If Michael is really a businessman, this isn't good business.
It
The
is not.
Chicago Sky are fourth in nationally televised games, and you are getting blown out in most of them. This isn't good business. So I don't know where you are or what you are doing, but you need to make your way to Chicago right now. You need to make some changes right now.
He's not gonna fundamentally do that. He's gonna wait till the end of the season. I believe.
Mhm.
You could call me on it, Miss Goody Two Shoes. You know I'll take it. But I believe that it's gonna be some heads a rolling if this shit don't turn around.
Hold
They
on 1
have
second, bro.
30
Claude.
something.
Hold on, Miss Gooditution. Let me get this real quick.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to our little sister Paige. Even if Angel shoots all the mid-range shots, the Skies would not make the playoffs because this team is flawed. Angel should not have to carry the whole team in her second. We agree with
Yeah,
that.
it won't matter. But
Well, here's the thing. If I could address the super chat, yeah, it's unfair, but life is not fair. A franchise player does have an obligation to carry a team sometimes. They don't have to be great all the time, but they have to be great when it's time to be great. That's why you're the franchise. Period.
BD Angel is not the franchise player. She's the franchise player by name, but you recognize that the franchise player was a 97-year-old Vandersloot.
Go ahead,
Tiffany, you go from 72 to 92. She got 20 years
Tip.
on. She gained
Go
20
ahead,
years.
my baby Tip. Say it again, Tip.
and look, and when KD came into the league, which was he was with the Seattle Supersonics, right? He was the franchise. That team was bad. They was bad. He still was the best player on the team. It didn't matter. They still lost all their games.
Yeah.
But
You
look,
need
the
a
difference.
team to
Hey,
win.
I know, but the difference between KD, what you saying in this reference, he unloaded the clip though.
No, I'm not saying she should play bad, but what I'm saying is,
No, I'm talking about I unloaded the clip. He took shots.
oh,
That part.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
all
That
I'm
part.
Well,
saying,
Jeff just
I'm not.
decided she's the
But y'all
franchise
missing my
player.
point.
I don't think
My
he's still.
point is, she can
Oh, go
still
ahead.
be phenomenal. They will still not win games.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying when y'all talk about franchise player, now we all know that should be the case. That it's not the case for the organization though. Y'all feel me on? Did y'all catch that?
I feel what you're saying, and
We
and that,
all know that should be the case,
but KSAP,
but the
that's
organization
why
that's not the case.
that's why it's fundamental. That's why I'm trying to. That's why I push back a little bit on Bro Claude, because if you haven't recognized that, somebody needs to be fired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We see. This is the thing. This is the problem I have.
All there. You ain't got to tell me.
This is the problem I have. We all that's the way it looks because we're talking about Angel Reese. She should be the franchise player. That's what we're talking about, right?
Right.
But the organization don't feel that way to all y'all's points that y'all making tonight. The point that Miss Goody Two Shoes made, the point that Tiffany and Co is making, the point that you made, Keisha, and the point that BD and them is making. We all see from a basketball standpoint that this person is your franchise player, but the organization don't see it that way. To the point that Miss Goody Two Shoes said, and to the point that Tiffany and Co said about Vandersloot. And it goes back to the article when Jeff P out of his own mouth says, arguably, Vandersloot has been their most consistent player.
You right, kids. I can't argue with that. You right.
That's all I'm saying.
It is what it is.
We on this
There you
panel,
go.
we know, and everybody in the chat,
There
we
we
know that this should be the franchise player. But the organization, I've been saying that the organization don't see it that way. Because if you're the franchise player, Keisha, and you brought up a great point about Kevin Durant when he got drafted to Seattle, franchise player.
Mhm.
They went down with him swinging, right?
We did.
The organization is not going to let Angel Reese throw any punches. They're going to hide her. When we talk about hiding Carmelo on defense, the organization is hiding Angel Reese. And to what Miss Goody Two Shoes said, Vandersloot goes down, right? Because what's that terminology you say? Addition by subtraction?
Yeah.
So Vandersloot goes down, Miss Goody Two Shoes, right? So Angel Reese has to come out now and do everything. So the timing of this article, and that goes to show you that Jeff P is backing up Courtney Vandersloot even more.
Yeah.
Because he goes down, now he wants to throw Angel under the bus. Angel has to do more. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, Mr. Good. This goes to Miss Goody Two Shoes. Now, if Courtney Vandersloot don't go down, does Jeff P utter them words?
Oh, he would have said it. He
I don't think
would not have said everything. So there's a direct quote from Jeff where he says something like, obviously everyone asked about Angel Reese or something like that in the article. Now he would not have made that quote, but he would have had to say something like that because with Sloot playing, they were still going to get blown out.
I
And
understand
so
that, but what?
since Sloot is a personal friend,
Mhm.
he would have made that comment at some point in the future and still would have laid the burden at Angel's feet.
Well, see, that's the key word that you said, somewhere in the future. But he made that comment now because the person that he was dependent on to come in and turn the franchise around,
Wow.
and that you labeling her as your franchise player. Everything that you say,
145-year-old woman.
everything that you say, just like Tiffany and Cole said, she went from 72 to 92 that quick.
105.
Yeah. So now it's to a point where he was sold on Courtney Vandersloot so much that now the timing of that article looks bad on Jeff P. Now you come out and say that Angel got to do more. Angel got to carry the load. It's not about the team. It's about Angel carrying the load.
Yep.
But I still think he would have tread lightly with Courtney Vandersloot just
I don't think that
because.
statement would have came out the way he said it, because basically in that statement, he basically said that Courtney Vandersloot, arguably, when you say arguably, that's just like in the GOAT debate. Arguably, LeBron is the GOAT. Arguably, Michael's the GOAT. Arguably, Kobe's the GOAT. He said them words, Miss Goody Two Shoes, that arguably. He's telling people, go argue with your mama, not him. That Courtney Vandersloot is their best player, and she's the franchise.
Say it,
at
brother.
37 years old.
But CK Sap, Jeff is so diabolical that the way that they orchestrated the game, Courtney's stats would have looked like she's the best player on the team while they're getting blown out by 30 points.
I agree with you, Miss Good. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I agree. I agree with you 100%.
But Courtney has a little bit more. Just because she's a vet, he can't handle Courtney the same way, especially with the wife that was on the team that brought the city a championship. So I still think Jeff P utters those same words, maybe just at a different time, even if they're getting blown out by 20 points. Now, we would have roasted Courtney, but I still think, and they're personal friends. Courtney and Jeff are personal friends. So I still think he would have uttered those words at some point in time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in some point in time, but the timing of what he said in the midst of the team struggle, because now you're trying to walk back because you wanted to sell everybody this ticket that Courtney Vandersloot was going to come in here and she was going to be the thing that y'all needed to turn this organization around.
Well, you're right about that, KSAP, but Miss Courtney's home. So Jeff got to cook up a scheme.
There's no backup plan. That's why the article came out. There's no backup plan. He don't have no backup plan. And somebody made the comment earlier. I think it was Wody Mack or Keisha or somebody. It might have been Tiffany and Cole. When New York was without Jacquel Jones, they have a backup plan. Now you tell me your point guard goes down that you put all the stake in, and your backup plan is Rachel Banham.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys. What are we talking about?
Ariel Powers is over there playing for $60-something thousand, signing deals.
Yeah.
Ari McDonald, $66,000 and some change.
Ariel McDonald, she's gonna be on that market soon.
Well, you know what, KSAP?
Yeah.
That's why Tyler Marsh got so upset 2 or 3 minutes in the game. You know why he got so upset? Camila Cardoso was in the game, and the backup Baby Sabali started, and he didn't like what he saw.
Sabali was
JJ was in the game.
Yeah,
and he's looking at Cardoso like,
you playing against. And the thing about it is, Keisha, I'm glad you brought that up. Not to even make matters worse for Camilla. Camilla, you're doing that against a backup, and you can't even check their backup. Just imagine if Jacquel Jones was in the game. That's what I'm saying.
We'd have got blown out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I did get blown out.
No, I'm talking about that Suns game that they had against the Liberty, where they got blown out by 50.
Right.
That I'm talking about that type of blowout.
Oh, okay.
But
Edie,
what the point she's trying to make is about Camila Cardoso. She's the starting center for the Chicago Sky. Baby Sabali's sister is not the starter for the New York Liberty.
She's not.
She was forced to start because Jacquel Jones was out of the lineup. A backup plan. And you was getting torched by the backup plan, and you only lasted 2 minutes and 47 seconds into the first quarter before you got yanked.
He yanked her.
So what does that tell you, BD? What does that tell you?
It says a lot.
Knowledge.
What does it tell you, BD?
I mean, it says a lot. It says a lot.
That's all I'm saying. And that's what we've been saying about Camilla, and you've been saying the same thing. That's what we've been saying about, if you can't guard the starting centers in the WNBA and you get cooked by a backup center, and we say this all the time, defensively, you can't move the way these other people move. You fall for every pump fake that the opponent gives you out there on the wing, and you get beat to the glass. And then offensively, you don't even take advantage of your 6'7" height to be aggressive. 2 minutes and 47 seconds into that game against New York, she got pulled just like a starting pitcher. She got yanked. She got yanked. That's all I'm saying.
I think Camila Cardoso's protesting, and I agree with her, because somebody got to do something on the team to get this man fired. I know Brokaw. Somebody do something.
Man.
Because Brokaw is saying to wait to the end of the season. Angel Camilla are not going to make it mentally to the end of the season. They're going to go 4-40 the way that this team is being coached. Everybody needs to start protesting every other game and play like trash so that this man can get fired by all-star break. Keep on, Camilla. Don't grab a rebound. Don't box out. Keep guarding the perimeter. I have never seen Ariel Atkins. I've never seen Ariel Atkins. I love Atkins. I've come around to her. She's a great vet. but she is 5'10", guarding 6'4". I bet you when they play Atlanta tomorrow, we're gonna see Ariel's little behind guarding BG 6'9". You know why? Because they're protesting. Tyler doesn't even have them working on defense in practice when he wants to win a game. Until I hear Tyler Marsh talk about defense, I don't want to see nobody grab no rebounds. I want this man fired by game 15.
It's diabolical
Oh,
right
my
there.
baby diabolical.
Hey, Tiffy and Cole, Bro Claw say they not gonna fire him to the end of the season.
I said no. I said no. I said typically you will have to. By the way, these organizations move. Let me make it clear. They wait to the end of the season, proper count. Now there could be a situation where they will fire coaches and GMs, and it have been different situations, not in the W, but similar situations in the NBA that coaches have been yanked. We just saw that over in Denver, the GM and the coach. So I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I said typically the businessmen wait till the year play out because they want all of what they want to come back on. So it won't be no type of pushback. I guarantee y'all, I guarantee you this. Jeff P and maybe Tyler Marsh in his young career won't have a job to be a head coach or a GM to someone else. They continue on with this terrible type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying by the way it looks.
Bro, Claude, I got a question for you. Do you think Mr. Marsh has lost the locker room already?
He don't have it. He didn't have it in the beginning. He didn't have it in the beginning. It was all Jeff P's. Jeff P told all them girls, y'all better act right. I don't want no shit from none of you. You better do what you're told. And this is the way I want it to be done. And all y'all, if you cause a problem like Kennedy Carter, like Kennedy, like Kennedy, we ain't gonna have that type of, I don't want that type of thing to go on. So he took their fire before they even got started, bro. Ariel Atkins is a dog. Ariel Atkins is a defensive stopper, a dog, and she's a feisty player on the court. She can't be pushed around. She can't have all of those steals that she has to be a pushover. No. Big mistake. Like I told everybody else in my video, the Valkyries chose the right GM. The Valkyries chose the right coach. And the GM and the coach that they chose those right players for the Valkyries to be in position of where they at. Period. I land.
Sabali was 4 for 4.
Hey, Keisha, stop putting salt on the wound. Don't do that. You got leave Camilla out of this, man.
I'm not messing with Camilla. I'm just saying, baby.
You came back and said Sabali was 4 for 4.
All I'm telling you,
I ain't listened to her messy ass.
That's being messy right there.
Yeah, she a
I was
messy
like,
ass little girl.
baby, Sabali.
Player, stop messy ass. They got their ass beat.
Nah, but I mean, oh, go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So when Camilla goes to this cup thing in a few weeks,
let her go. Let her go.
and since Vandersloot is out, we will
Let
be
her go.
down to 10.
Right.
Will we be able to get
Nah, I don't
relief
think
players?
that has any bearing on it
You have
because
to
she's
be
not
under 10.
yeah, but she's not an
and-
injured player. She's still part of that roster. She's just going on to play for her country. So I don't think that has.
Suspend her contract.
Yeah, they can do her like
can
Gabby
suspend
Williams.
They could do that.
They can do it like Gabby Williams. I mean, they might. Hey, that is interesting. If there's a look, we said it here first. It could be interesting if an article comes out like they potentially want to suspend her contract because she went over, because we saw what happened to Gabby Williams in the first, ownership with Chicago.
Tierra McCowan, they suspended her contract in Dallas.
Well, that's why.
And
Do they
Zalazzini.
pick it back
And
up?
Zalazzini over there on
Yeah.
what's the name?
No, I don't think they picked up Tierra McCown's. I don't think they picked it back up.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard you. But the thing about it is, Miss Goody Two Shoes, what Keisha said, this similar situation with Gabby Williams. That's why Gabby Williams turned down Angel Reese's invite to come back.
William Gaines, my man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know Courtney, what's her last name? I keep forgetting. Courtney over there for the Lynx. She said she'll never come back to Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. The organization was run poorly and it still ran poorly. There's a lot of things in this organization that we don't know. That's not, have not been disclosed. But what comes out in the wash, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the wrench. Keisha brought up a great point, and you heard it here first on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. They just might, I don't want this to happen, suspend her contract. But I will say this about Camilla going over to play with her country.
Say it.
This is going to open up something about E-Will, because I said this the other day. Even though when E-Will came in the game against New York, she showed the ability to be aggressive. She came in with the right-hand hook and the left-hand hook. I just want somebody to be aggressive when they get the ball down on the paint. That's all I'm asking.
They just need to follow Rachel Banham. She's the only aggressive one on there.
Shit. It'll go back to what I said. It's something that they didn't told Rachel Banham, or it's something Rachel Banham got on this organization. She got the ultimate green light. She does no wrong on that basketball court.
She has the red apple.
She come down. She can, if she get a rebound, she can come down and stop at half court and launch it.
Nobody
be
under
a problem.
Nobody under them. Nobody.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, if the rest of the team had her aggression, y'all wouldn't be 2-6 or 2 or whatever y'all are right now. Like, I know y'all don't like Rachel Banham, but y'all gotta admire her aggression. You got
Banham's
to.
the reason we
It's
get
a different
compared to everybody else.
Jack up them transition threes.
Yeah,
and they
that's
get
the
that
problem.
long rebound.
There you go, Miss Goodish. That's
You
the
could be
problem I
aggressive,
have with
BD,
her.
but don't have an IQ.
Don't be reckless aggressively.
She don't have.
I don't like her coming down, and nobody for Chicago is back in transition, and she just stops and pops, and then now the other team got the ball and just going back down, score, getting easy buckets. Transition points have killed Chicago.
Player, tell him she has done that like 6 to 8 times.
Yeah, that's the problem. Their transition D is terrible, because our transition D leads into these teams getting off these 3-pointers because we not back set. If we can slow the game down and play at a slower pace and let Chicago set the defense up, we'll be better off suited. But you're getting killed in transition because you're turning the ball over and they getting points on fast breaks. Chicago, well, how many other night, how many turnovers Chicago had? 19, 26, something like that. You can't turn the ball over that high.
It was 22.
22 turnovers. You can't turn the ball over that much and expect to win.
19, that sounds less than usual.
It was 22.
That's 19 threes, Miss Goody Two Shoes, that people hitting upside our head.
And yeah, you're not winning any game turning the ball over 20 plus times. I don't care who you playing.
But
20 plus turnovers, you're going to lose that game.
Exactly, BD. And then on top of that, you're coming down, you're getting killed in transition D. Now everybody thinks that they can shoot a 3 ball. You got the other night for New York, you had people shooting threes that wasn't accustomed to shooting threes, and they was knocking down threes. That's how wide open they was, because they can't get back in transition.
Mm-hmm. So do y'all think that the team is well, let me say it a different way, because I don't want to accuse anybody.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Do you guys think that the team is being very generous with Mo Jefferson's medical condition?
I don't know what her
because they don't want people to see her, so they can put her out on the trade block.
Well, if you don't see nobody, I had to go back. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's get the 2 shoes. I'm gonna go back to what Duvall said last night. So basically, now you're trying to tell me that they trying to advertise Mo Jefferson for other teams. My thing about Mo Jefferson is we haven't heard nothing going forward about her medical issue What is the issue? I know that they said she has a leg. It's a leg issue, right? Is that
They
what it
keep
is?
saying
That's
that.
what they
That's what I
say.
keep seeing on the report.
So my point is, when are we going to get a report on how she's doing? When we going to expect her? Are they going to reevaluate her in a week or 2 weeks? Has she even got clearance for contact or what? Can she do any, full court drills, some non-contact drills? We ain't heard none of that. Other night, I saw her with a clipboard, drawing on a clipboard, passing a clipboard. What is the point? Well, I mean, I'm it's diabolical for her to even she just right now, she just eating right now. She collecting the check, man. And there's no diagnosis on her when she's gonna come back. Because basically, some of these reports, they think that Mo Jefferson is gonna be the answer at point guard. So when she comes back, that even knocks Haley Van Lith down. She
No,
might have to pick up the clipboard.
nobody thinks that Mo Jefferson is the answer. People just putting stuff out because Jeff is so mentally slow. They know that Jeff will bite on anything that's in the newspaper. Annie Constable is the one that got Jeff to believe it was okay to make some moves that he did. They know that Mo Jefferson is
Mo
not the
Jefferson
answer.
making
They just want the team to
$140K.
look bad.
You're making $140K.
Why they even still have Mo Jefferson on the team is
She
a
should have been
question I
going,
would like
man.
to know.
She should have been going.
She should have
been
never
going in
made the
August.
roster
Yeah, exactly.
to begin with. Like,
She's
I would love
guaranteed.
to know why she was still there to begin with.
That's a guaranteed contract. So they would have to come up with something clever to get rid of her. But if they had taken the approach that the Valkyries took, they could have bought out that contract or did something else and still brought in some more capable players. But her contract is guaranteed. That's what the people are telling me.
Nobody want her.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me because I was perplexed on why Mo Jefferson is still even on the team at this point.
They could have worked out something with her, kind of like what the Fever did with Samuelson. They just didn't do it. Samuelson's contract was protected too.
Right, they brought her out though.
And they
They just
brought
brought her
out.
out.
Man,
So why not do the same thing for Mo Jefferson and free up some cap space for somebody else?
You go ask Jeff P. We don't know.
I'd rather ask Michael Alter because he's the one signing the checks.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, Jeff, tell me where we saw Jeff this offseason scouting. The whole time, I knew this team was going to be very questionable when I seen Tyler Marsh, who has never held the clipboard before in his life. This is the first time touching the clipboard. He's out there doing the scouting while Jeff P is playing Pee-wee and T-ball with his children in Chicago and collecting all this money. What's happening is Jeff P was too busy talking trash about T Spoon that he didn't and scout. You saw Cheryl Reeves. Cheryl Reeves was in Lithuania, Turkey, all these places looking for cheap players that are good. And Jeff P was watching AU and China to figure out who he wanted to invite to the training camp. He doesn't know how to scout players.
Tiffany, Tiffany, you on one tonight, boy. You on one tonight, ain't you?
I can't stand Jeff P, bro. I can't stand him.
Tiffany is on one tonight.
He did not even get up from his chair. He was scouting from his living room, eating Harold's chicken and a cannoli, talking about he was doing his job. And we're confused why the team looks this way.
He ain't coming in no damn Heralds. The coach don't want him there either.
Man, the thing about Jeff P, when I saw Jeff P at the ribbon cutting thing for the new facility, and he showed me who he was then, man. He was hopscotching and jumping all over them goddamn Teresa Weatherspoon questions. He was backpedaling. He had he was on the gun line, boss. And he deflected so much, man.
Quick question for y'all. The foreign pick that the Sky had, where is she at?
Oh, that's 2 years. That's 2 year project.
In her country, chilling.
In her country, getting money. She just chilling.
How all of the overseas
Well, why waste
players,
that pick for a player you're not going to even have?
Well, that tells you
that
right
makes
there,
no
BD.
sense.
That tells you that's
Jeff
Jeff P. That tells you he wasted the 10th pick. That goes to tell you he gonna get these over. Listen, Jeff P was trying to think along the lines of the NBA, how these foreign players coming over here making a difference. Sifka is not gonna make no damn difference for the Chicago Sky.
No.
Why did you waste the pick? I'm done.
But notice how all of the players from overseas actually came over and played who are on the Vals roster. So what was the difference?
Don't nobody want to play for this organization, man. Stop it. Y'all gotta hold up 1 second.
Well, no, but you know, in Sifka's defense, she told him that up front, KSAP. They still picked us.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, Keisha. The organization is dysfunctional. The organization is dysfunctional. Look, Sifka and her team said, look, y'all pick us. We chilling for 2 years overseas.
Yeah. And they were like, okay.
Okay, we'll still pick you.
That's why. I mean, that's why we.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I was going to say that's why when you think about how poor he was with choosing the draft, he traded the number 3 pick because Sloot asked, but he also traded it because he was too afraid to pick who he wanted to at number 3. So he had to move. Because if you think about it, with the Errol Atkins trade, why didn't he move up? Why didn't he give them the 10 and move up to 6 to get a better position? He was afraid. He knew he was going to get pushback if he chose who he wanted to at the number 3. You saw how the Valkyries chose Juste Joyce from Lithuania, wherever she's from, at number 5. They got pushback, but not that much because it's not a lottery pick. So Jeff moved back to 10 because he wanted somebody that was a high. He tries to be smart. He wanted somebody that would have been controversial, regardless of if Errol Atkins was available or not. He would not have kept that number 3 pick because he's afraid to do what he wants to do with those picks.
Man, you know what's diabolical? Then at the 22nd pick, he picked a player that was injured. Where's she at? Where's the Texas A&M guard at?
She chilling, rehabbing.
That's what I'm saying. He picked a player that was injured, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Brian Allen Hines, stop posting them salaries in the chat.
But
It upsets me so much.
You still got Cheyenne Sellers out there.
But here's the thing, KSAP, you got to understand. All of this doesn't go without the owner knowing some of these moves.
Man,
Jeff P had to report to someone what he was about to do. And they was all on board with this plan.
Man, look. Hey, Franny, come on. Just hit the link, man. Just hit the link, Franny. We not going to hurt you. Just hit the link.
What is Franny saying?
Man, Franny got a lot to say in the chat, man. And this person, well, I don't know. It's Franny.
She's a CC fan.
I know, but I hope she's a woman, right? I don't want to. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she's a woman. At least I would hope with a name like Franny that you're a woman.
But Franny, please hit the link. All you got to do is hit the link. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, Franny, look, I'm a CC fan too, Franny. You don't got to be scared.
I don't care. Look, I understand
it is
that
hard, you missing it. She don't want to get up here and get cooked.
I don't. It's not even about being cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to come up on the panel, man. You saying a lot in the chat.
Like, some people don't want that smoke, KSAP. Come on,
man. You can't like I'm gonna take I've been saying this, but I'm gonna take it because Angel Reese said it again. Stop hiding behind these keyboards. Just come on up, man. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. This is just basketball talk. I understand that you like being here because you like the channel. I appreciate that. But I just want you up on the panel. I'm just trying to hear from you. We ain't hurting nobody around here. We just talking basketball.
Nope.
La, 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 la.
I mean, like, don't get crickets on me.
Yeah, listen, Franny, ain't nothing wrong with being a CC fan. I'm a CC fan, and I don't apologize for it.
Exactly. William Goins said she ball watching. Yeah, she ball watching. I'm just like, look, I got Miss Goody Two Shoes up here. She cooking the shit out of me. But I'm just here. I'm not running. I ain't ducking no smoke.
Miss Goody Two Shoes on that.
Don't spend too. She said, "Don't spend too much time on me. I'm just a fan." But look, we just trying to hear from you.
Man, that check going too quick. I can't even.
Yeah.
Hey,
we love you being part of the community.
Hey, listen, this is Franny. This is y'all game. We men that's in it that watch y'all game because we lovers of basketball, period.
Maybe I can learn something from you.
That's why I let the player, when the player be saying shit, and then I make her think that she dominated me, but I let her go ahead.
You are being dominated, bro. Clark.
The milkman came over and she feel good. She didn't drunk about.
You got to accept it at some point. Accept it.
She didn't drunk 2 gallons of that glass milk bottle, and she coming over here with me and K-Sap telling us what to do.
Oh, hey.
Are we breaking out the whips and chains? We dominating around here?
Check this out.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
they either hold up. They either ball watching or simply ball hating. That's all. I mean, just look. Hey, Uncle J.E., hit the link, Uncle J.E. Hit the link. Hey, check this out. Come on, Franny. Look, don't do that to us, man. We love you around here. You always up in the chat. And we respect that. But just hit the link for the panel, man.
Average Byfield enjoyer. Who is that?
While we waiting on Franny, Franny to come up, I got a question.
What's
Go
that?
ahead.
Do y'all think that Jeff should have extended an offer to Michaela?
But look, hold up. Before anybody takes that question, that was the crazy thing, Miss Goody Two Shoes. You know what the crazy thing was?
Shut up, Casey.
You know what the crazy thing was?
What?
That was the first thing that he did was extend an offer to her. And then, the first thing he did was, that's what I was saying. First, he got E-Will to come back. And then his focus was on Michaela Onyeawede. Bro Claude told us on all the media outlets that they was on television in Chicago on the news.
I called you.
Talking about Michaela Onyeawede was going to be that Swift Army knife. They working with her to groom her to be the next Jackie Young.
She has all the intangible.
Oh, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
Tyler Marsh got to the beginning of this season and he put her on the bench.
Yeah, so I'm going to let y'all go ahead and take away with that panel. I'm done.
Yeah.
Franny, don't be afraid of the trick bag.
Y'all don't feel like a roster shakeup is necessary or is coming in the near future at all? Y'all think y'all just going to stay with this same roster for the rest of the year?
There's a shakeup coming.
It's a shakeup coming.
Yeah, it's a shakeup time. It's a
shakeup coming. But the shakeup ain't got to be with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso.
He running down the hall. He's running down the hall, BD. He's running down the hall, hiding in his office, trying not to see the goddamn owners. He's running down the hall. Trust what I say. Trying to figure this out. Because he's in trouble.
He about to scapegoat Tyler Marsh.
Oh, yeah. We know.
What up, Uncle J.E.? Barbershop Talk on the panel. What's up, my brother?
What up, Uncle J.E.?
Uncle J.E. there? We can't hear you, Uncle J.E. We'll give him time to get his mic right.
Okay.
But yeah, man, y'all done spooked Miss Franny.
We ain't spooked Miss Franny. Miss Franny must have been spooked already. We ain't did nothing to Franny. Somebody say Franny is Pope B. Frank.
Uncle J.E., you there?
He must
Uncle
be trying
J.E., we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Oh, peace to the panel. Hey, nieces and nephews. What's good?
Hey, man. What
Yeah,
you
I think we
get?
got some feedback on
You
your
got
mic.
some feedback?
Yeah. Got an
You
echo
still got
going
some
back and
feedback?
forth. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be my. I got my other
I
phone
turned off
playing
the
too.
YouTube channel volume.
Yeah.
Let me see my other phones playing.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
There you go. Perfect.
All right, yeah, my other
Still,
phone was playing.
it's still feedback in there.
I'm gonna go out and come back in now.
All right, cool. I'll bring you back.
All right, yo.
All right.
Yeah, Sellers then signed up for another league. KSAP.
That's crazy. They done ran her to another league.
Yeah, she signed up for something else.
Yeah, Tanya Mitchell, 3XBA.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Franny.
So crazy. You are obsessed with Franny.
And Franny been, I don't know, man. I mean, William Goins is at Franny neck, and I guess William done spooked her. That's why she won't come up.
This
I'm just
is
trying to
Franny,
hear what.
aka Frankie.
Yeah.
Well, I would
Probably
say
in
this.
somebody's basement.
I would say this. I think they got to make some kind of shakeup. I don't know what that shakeup gonna be. And then in the midst of all this, Camila Cardoso is gonna be rolling out. So
Damn.
so it could get even worse because we only have E Will and they don't play Maddie Westbell. So
Somebody said
I guess E
E-Will is
Will
the
and
best.
Angel Reese will just play all the minutes.
Somebody said E-Will is the best big y'all got, man. Y'all is diabolical. Y'all love the trolls.
So, but hey, we'll take it. E Will run the
Yeah, run it through E-Will. Yeah, run the offense through
E
E-Will.
Will then.
He the best big.
She the best big. I don't argue with these people no more. Because all we're gonna have is Angel and E Will anyway. So there it is.
E Will.
Well, you'll have Ariel Atkins. Don't do that to my girl like that.
No, I'm talking about as bigs.
Oh, okay.
E Will got cooked by Dewana Bonner, who herself was the first one to ever play basketball in the history of time. Like, I'm sorry. The fact, I don't think you guys remember that first Fever game when Dewana Bonner ran down E Will and made a layup on her. The only time E Will should touch the basketball is if she is open. We need to go sign somebody today. Sign somebody today who can be a backup because E Will is not, she's not strong enough to play 30 plus minutes.
We running out of players that Tiffy and Cole like. We are running. Tiffy.
So should we waive Maddie Westbell?
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
Look,
if you're not gonna play her, yeah.
Look
Right,
at this
that
person.
part. If you're not gonna play her, why not?
Look at this person that came up in here. King Cooper, the Dream Killer. Salute to all you goofy, delusional Angel Reese minions. Yeah, boy.
Why is somebody always calling me a minion?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
not no dang minion.
Something that sounds suspicious right there. Andre Edwards, what's up?
I'm good. Salute to the panel.
All right. What you got for us?
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna really be long, but I want to say a few words. I'm an Angel Reese fan, and I'm very disappointed in what I'm seeing with this guy right now. I don't like what I'm seeing. Very, very disappointed. I believe Marsha and Jeff P should get their ass out immediately. Forthwith. I ain't like what I see. If they got a protest on the street or no, we will do that. Yeah, I'm very serious.
Y'all gonna start being like LA. Y'all gonna be protesting out there, huh?
Yeah. We love basketball.
Yeah.
And we do like bullshit. Yeah. Yes, sir?
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Andre. Appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in what I see right now. Very disappointed.
Can I ask you, brother Andre, where you from?
Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Trinidad and Tobago in the house. Let's go,
baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching the college game between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the LSU Tigers, and I just fall in love with the basketball game.
That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah,
Well, we appreciate you having us.
yeah. So
Appreciate you
I shout
having
out to everybody, right? I
Yes.
just be in the chat, right, Andrew?
Okay, appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
brother.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
See, that wasn't hard, was it, Franny? That wasn't hard. Andre, he hit the link. The link is out there. Don't be afraid, man. We right here with you, man. We got love for you. Don't let William Goins, man, deter you from coming up on the panel, man.
Hey, I got a question. Why are these Liberty fans out here campaigning for Angel? Why they out here campaigning?
Because we want more fans. We need more fans. Y'all need to just come on my team. Let's go. We'll take AR with no problem.
Yeah,
and then
Franny,
she'll
all
get the chip
fans are
that
appreciated.
y'all want her to get.
We just need you, Franny. We just need your point of view up on the panel. We need to hear from you, man. I just want to hear from you.
I mean, they are legit on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll take AR with no problem.
No, all of them say that.
Right.
No,
Hey,
listen.
do you know what kind of front court that would be with a Angel Reese, Breonna Stewart, Jaquel Jones? That's dynasty building right there. We'll take AR, hell yeah. And then all y'all could be Liberty fans with me. How about that?
Let me ask you a question. Though.
I beg to differ, BD.
let me ask you a question though, BD. And just don't give me no particulars. Just answer the question, and then we're gonna get off of it. This is just hypothetical. Angel to New York, does she start?
Yeah, of course she starts.
Okay, that's all. Okay, we'll stop it right there. All right, we got Paige in here. What's up, Paige?
Hi.
Hey, baby,
what's going
Paige. You know what he talking about.
All I want to say is don't be surprised if Angel's in Dallas.
You keep
Would
saying
you
that.
knock it off, baby Paige?
Hey, baby Paige, I welcome it.
Wait, you got some tea? You got some tea?
I'm gonna suspend you, baby Paige. You gonna be right with that player suspended out of school.
Wait a minute, baby Paige, you got some tea? Let me know.
No, but I just have a feeling that either Angel or Camilla's gonna be in Dallas, and they're gonna try to get the #1 pick from Dallas with either player.
Well, who's the #1 pick next year?
It would be Lauren Betts, probably.
And y'all sold on Lauren Betts?
No.
I was just gonna say because the player do not like Lauren Betts. That player above me, she don't like Lauren Betts.
I'm not sold on her either, but if Angel goes to Dallas, then I won't have to, worry about Lauren Betts. But
don't be doing that. Don't leave your milk drinking ass on the bus.
So basically, if Angel Reese go to Dallas, we all become Wing fans.
Hey,
That what we saying?
Yeah.
I'm already a Wing. I mean, I like Paige, so I'm watching the Wings anyway. But
no, I'll be like them, BD. I'll be an Angel Reese fan and a Chicago Sky advocate forever.
Hey. Y'all diabolical in the chat tonight, boy. I don't know. William Goins be on y'all head, boy. William don't miss nothing in the chat.
Don't miss nothing.
He don't miss nothing, boy. He catch a troll. He see a troll. He catch a troll. He throw a troll. It's crazy.
No, but Stewie is really a wing, so Stewie could play the 3. So Stewie doesn't have to be
really
in 4.
could.
So that's why he's saying that Angel could start for people in the chat.
She really
Oh
could.
no, Angel. It's not that she could start; she would start. That front court of an Angel Reese, Breonna Stewart, Jaquel Jones. That's like Parrish, McHale, and fucking Bird right there.
Don't make no mistake. BD love Angel. I'm telling y'all, that's why he's here. Listen,
Look, it's
one
like,
thing
hey,
about
y'all
BD,
keep pushing. Look, y'all keep pushing that narrative, Angel to New York. That's gonna get some traction.
That might happen too.
I love it. Bring her to the Liberty, please. Because that's dynasty building right there. We'll win 3-4 championships. Breonna Stewart at her prime. Jockwell Jones is starting to decline, but she still got another 3-4 years in her. Angel Reese not even in her prime yet.
Nope.
You give me that front court with Sabrina and Ionescu, ain't nobody messing with the Liberty after that. That's dynasty stuff right there.
Well, Frank White is a troll. We got more trolls, boy. Who be sending y'all trolls, man? Who be sending y'all over here, man? Y'all be hiding behind. I ain't gonna mention that. I ain't gonna say that.
And there's a huge difference in how the media in Chicago talks about Angel and how the media in New York speaks about Angel. Because I'm subscribed to multiple outlets. Well, I just
wholeheartedly
canceled my
agree.
Chicago subscriptions because they're
And not
getting
for nothing,
crazy.
AR would be perfect in New York. The Met Gala is in New York. So she would fit perfect.
Man, these people
It would be beautiful.
y'all
It
just
is.
these people
It
in the
is.
chat, boy, they just
What they talking about in this chat?
they
What's
just in
happening?
here trolling. I don't know who Frank White is. I don't know who Cooper coming. These people just coming out of nowhere. These are the people that are hate watching, and then they got to come in and say something and go back to the back of the pews. Ooh.
She would be in the fashion capital of the world.
Oh yeah, she'll be happy now. Don't get it. Don't
Right,
get.
that's what I'm saying. New York is the media capital of the world. You think Angel Reese is blown up now? Let her go to the Liberty and see how much her stock rise.
Frank White said AR and Miller should come off the bench. Start E. Will and Maddie. Okay.
Hey,
They
we know
trolls.
right here in Chicago is the trend-setting city in the middle, baby.
I beg to differ.
Right here, right here. You steal all the culture right here. That's why they fast rapping right now. BD in New York. Where the fast rapping come from? Well, man.
And
We ain't rap. There ain't no New York fast rapper. We rap slow.
What? What is Busta Rhymes?
Okay, Busta Rhymes is the exception to that.
Wait. Then the young. Come on, man. Stop.
Wow.
Busta Rhymes would be the exception.
Look,
There's
y'all
an
get off.
exception to every rule.
How y'all turn this into rap? Look,
Wait
somebody
on.
King
Angel would
hold
be
up.
mentored by Stewie and
And
John Quill Jones.
Look at this stuff.
Who is that? Who just spoke?
Laugh out loud. Y'all folks be
Who
hating
just
on.
said
How did CC get in this conversation? See,
Who said Tiffany
this
Cole,
is
did
what
you
we
say
be
that?
talking. Hold up, bro.
Wait.
Claude.
What they say?
Hold up, bro, Claude. How did CC get in this conversation?
He just lying. He know we ain't said nothing about no CC. He just wanted to bring up. He want us to talk about CC. Stop the cap.
Somebody blocked this person out of the chat and they came back. Like, I don't understand. Like, how did CC become a part of this conversation?
Because they obsessed with CC. CC better be checking her surroundings. They got a lot of people stalking her. I don't
Not for the week. Not for the week.
They
Nobody
crazy
ever mentioned anything about. Man, this is diabolical, man. Who be sent? See, this is just. I'm gonna say something.
Some of these people need to. You know what we need to have on these shows? We need to have a link to some therapy. As soon as we time you out, we need to send you to another link so you can get that therapy you need.
And then you can come back.
Then you can come back. You get.
I just don't understand.
If the therapist say you okay, you can come back.
This is what I don't understand, man. Y'all come up in the comment sections on videos and lives that we do saying diabolical stuff, saying all kinds of astronomical things. Y'all be glizzy glazing, y'all hating, y'all racist and all that. But y'all still come over here into my chat. Y'all don't have to be here, but why y'all here? If y'all don't like what y'all hearing over here, go to the other side. There's plenty of channels that cultivate to what y'all want to hear.
Stay on that side.
Go fit in with them with all your honey on your chest and twerking. Go do it with them.
Stay on that side.
Why are y'all so worried about what we talking about over here? Cece was not even a part of the conversation, and somehow you try to throw her in the conversation.
KSAP.
Bro, Claude, I got
Yo.
I'm sorry, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Just let me get this question to Bro Claude real quick. If they were to trade Angel Reese to the Liberty, who would y'all want back for her?
Look at him.
Okay, you asking me a serious question.
Yeah, he's serious.
Me with my GM hat on, and me with owner's hat on. Angel Reese will be going nowhere.
Hold on, bro, Claude.
That ain't gonna happen, BD. I can't even think about that, bro.
You answered the question, but to Franny DeLone, I don't care if she was black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I don't care. The simple fact of the matter is, how did Cece come a part of this conversation? That's what I'm trying to say. You don't understand, Franny DeLone. You've been in my comment section. You see the delusional that goes on, but you like it because you are a Cece fan yourself. And you like all the negative and the racist stuff toward Angel Reese that goes in my comments. So you're not going to point that out. But if y'all don't like the videos that we're dropping, the things that we're talking about, why are y'all here for 3 and 4 hours going back and forth with us? Why? There's other channels that speak the same language that y'all speak. Go over there and holler at them. Is it because they don't engage with the people in the chat? They don't acknowledge y'all. They don't pay y'all no attention. They don't put your comment on the screen. They don't address you. Is that the problem?
They treat them like trolls.
Yeah, they treat y'all like trolls and y'all on their side. So why y'all got to come over here and do the things that y'all do if y'all don't like what we talking about? All we talking about is the game of basketball. And you got people coming in here trolling. And I'm glad that we got William Goins in here because he knows a troll. He sees a troll and he throws a troll. But y'all just want to come around here and try to disrupt everything. It's not going to happen. That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk basketball, I give y'all plenty of opportunities to come up on the panel and speak what you got to speak. But some of y'all don't want to hit the panel. Some of y'all want to stay behind the keyboard. And then when you get timed out, you're crying. Oh, they kicked me out the chat. Well, they kicked you out the chat for a reason. And then y'all make all these other accounts to try to get back in. I mean, once you get kicked out of somewhere, why you want to go back? I just don't understand it, man. I'm like, I'm lost for words, man. But I had to get that off, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's diabolical. If y'all don't like what we talking about, and y'all come over here and say all this astronomical stuff and want to call us all kinds of hyperboles and all that, but y'all still here. Franny, I'm not talking. Franny, I'm not. See, Franny, if a hit dog gonna holler every time. A hit dog gonna get holler. A hit dog gonna holler every time. I'm not just addressing you, Franny. I'm addressing all the trolls, all the people that come up in my videos commenting. That's who I'm addressing. Not just you, Franny. But if the shoe fits, you can wear it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm on the diabolical team now. AR to the Liberty. Let's go. I like Dynasty.
Diabolical. You better stop it. I told you.
Look,
you my friend.
But look, y'all gotta
stay my friend.
This is what I want to say.
I understand it.
You shut up, you messy Marvin.
Look, this is what I'm gonna say. BD was here when we used to be at BD Head. BD never went nowhere. BD stopped being the troll that he was. BD came up on the panel. We gave him a chance to come on the panel. Everybody heard what BD had to say. That's the difference.
Made sense.
Made sense. He came up here. He made sense. So all the people that I'm giving a chance to come up on the panel, I'm dropping the link. I just want y'all to come up here and make it make sense. Then I might feel a different way about you. But until then, I'm gonna feel the way that I feel.
I would drop down. Come up, I'll drop down.
Yeah, Franny, don't be scared. I took a whole bunch of arrows. And when I say a whole bunch of arrows, I got timed out, all type of
I was getting ready to say that. Look,
but I ain't stopped coming because at the end of the day, can't nobody on this panel, nor KSAP or anybody in the chat say that BD don't know his basketball.
Look, I'm gonna say
nobody
this,
can say that.
I'm gonna say this, Franny. BD then got timed out so many times, got kicked out of the chat. They wouldn't let him in. They had his feet dangled in the fire, and he stayed around. And I gave him a chance to hit the link, and he came up here and hit the link. And BD has gained respect from a lot of people in the chat and people on the panel. That's all I got to say.
Tiffany had him though. Tiffany go. Tiffany.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
No. Well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna be nice, but somebody has said, and I was thinking about this. Somebody said that we need to start Maddie. The only thing that Maddie needs to start is buying boxes so that she can move out of her apartment in Chicago.
I knew you was gonna be bad. I knew you was gonna be bad, Tiffy, baby.
We are done with your services, Maddie Westbell. You can start looking for another team to work with in the off season. We cannot keep you any longer. Maddie Westbell does not need to play in the WNBA at this moment in time.
My baby is so bad.
Yeah, Tiffany, she came in here hot. She came in here hot tonight.
And the thing about it is, Tiffy is right, because this team is not one of those teams where people can just, first of all, this team is not a team that can develop players. This is not the team for Maddie Westbell. If she's not ready to play, this is not the team for her. Because
did I bite the bullet, player? Did I bite the bullet and say it?
The coach is not ready to develop right now. He is trying to swim with his head above water, and all that's above water right now is his glasses. He can barely see.
He gargling right now.
He can barely see.
Yeah, he fighting.
He don't have time for Maddie West. Maddie Westbell go over there and ask him a question, and he probably snap at her. What you want?
He gone. Gone, girl. Go and sit your ass down.
I will.
You better go down there with my daddy at.
Yeah. This is diabolical. I will say this, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, right? But I do want to say this, all seriousness. Tonight, man, was a pretty good show, man. I didn't think the show was gonna turn out like this. This was a last minute pop up for me. People were sending me articles about, what Jeff P said. People wanted me to go live, so I said, man, let me go and fire up a live. So this was a last minute thing, and we topped out like at 398 people watching. And I think I got a record. Somebody said it in here on the likes. I think I got over 200, like 260 some likes. That's in real time. That's pretty impressive. So y'all starting to do what y'all supposed to do. I appreciate you, Fanny. We enjoy you too, but I just want you to hit the link. No disrespect to nobody. Everybody in the chat, I let your voice be heard. That's why I always drop the link for people to come up on the panel. Salute to Miss Goody Two Shoes. Miss Goody Two Shoes try to keep me on my P's and Q's. But that's respect, that's love. Shout out to Tiffany and Co. She came in here hot.
Like her uncle.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate Keisha always coming up. Keisha always on time. Appreciate you, bro, Claude.
Shut up.
Shout out to BD. BD starting to, get his voice heard around on these streets. Let me get the super sticker. Shout out to Tanya Rodriguez Mitchell for the $10 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
appreciate the respect. BD is starting to come around more often. He's being a part of these. He knows where it's at. I think BD knows where it's at. I think he knows where it's at. That's why he keeps coming around here. He knows what's going on. He knows where it's at. I don't have to say too much more about that. I think BD sense. He knows what's going on these YouTube streets. Appreciate you, Franny. Paige, our little sister, always showing up and showing out. See, when you got this, yeah, when you got this type of people that really rock with you and want to come back and listen to you, that's love and respect. You know, I ain't about all this hating and all this stuff, man. I just do what I do and get the hell out. I'm like you say, going in 60 seconds, man. I come in here, pop my ish, let everybody pop their ish. We run a great show. We run a great platform. I can't worry about what everybody else is doing. That's why when people come over to the chat and say what they got to say, some of that stuff, I see it, I laugh at it, but then there's some comments I see, let me say something about it just to address some things. But other than that, man, great show tonight. Shout out to my girl, Lady Jade, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
The All-Star vote starts today. Let's vote Angel Reese.
Already did.
Message. So everybody on the panel, I got to give a shout out to Tiffany Company and Miss Goody Two Shoes, man, for coming up here, coming in hot and heavy. Backed up by Keisha. And then backed up by Paige, because the ladies, without the ladies, man, y'all heard the intro, man. Y'all heard the intro, man. The ladies be holding it down for the team, man. Y'all know that. The ladies be holding it down for the team. Without these ladies, they be holding it down, man. Shout out to Kurt Blanco for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, the ladies was cooking tonight, man. I see, and that what they say behind what they say behind every good man is a good woman.
Yes, sir.
Behind every good man is good women. No, I got to rephrase that. Behind KSAP, there's good women.
And y'all,
why he blazing?
So it's a blessing to have y'all.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See, Keisha, you being messy, man. See, Miss Goody Two Shoes and Tiffany, y'all get Keisha, man. She being messy.
You look at me. I told you.
I've been trying. This is all about the ladies right now, and you want to interrupt with some diabolical stuff.
There
man.
is no nation that can rise above its woman.
Hey, Miss Goody Two Shoes, can you get Keisha, man? Can you put Keisha in timeout, man? This is diabolical.
I'm gonna get baby paid.
Get him, Keisha. Get him.
Look, she trying to take away from y'all shine.
Uh-huh.
I'm
And
trying to let.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead, K-Sub. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead, BD.
Go ahead,
BD.
Go ahead.
Keisha,
you better.
Don't get kicked off the panel.
Keisha.
Go ahead, BD.
The milkman over there, she over there acting up.
Go ahead, BD. What you gonna say, BD?
That's what's happening.
Now, I just wanted to address one of your peoples, Mr. King Pisces. I don't know basketball. Come up here and debate me. Put your money where your mouth is.
It's all right, y'all. Everybody good, man. Now back to what I was saying.
But what I was about to say was we could all agree to disagree sometimes. There's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion. Sometimes you have to have a difference of opinion, because if this was a perfect world, we wouldn't have the space to learn anything.
Yeah. I agree with that. But look, back to what I was saying. Keisha.
What?
Don't cut me off no more.
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Tiffany and company. Well, look, shout out to all the ladies on the panel and you too, Keisha. All right. So Tiffany and company, you held it down tonight. Miss Goody Two Shoes, you held it down tonight. Paige, you always bringing up the rear, getting in what you got to get in, making valid points. And Keisha, I don't know what you was on tonight. So
You know what?
Headset wasn't
I
working.
was
Your mic
cooking.
wasn't working. What
I was
cooking for
until
the
my mic
milkman?
went out.
Cooking
And
for the
then I
milkman.
You
then I
shut up,
redeemed myself.
you minion Smurf.
So look,
I'm
but
not
look,
a
nah.
minion.
Yeah, you're a minion.
Minion
So
Smurf.
All right.
So
I'm
for
gonna make you
everybody in the
sing my
chat,
song
man,
tomorrow. Watch. Keep on.
look, for everybody in the chat, man, I do appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate all the super chats, man. Appreciate all the super stickers, man. I appreciate all the everything that y'all do, man. Y'all make it a great show. Appreciate everybody on the panel. This was a late thing, man, but look, I think Frank White said y'all love me. Who's Frank White?
He the
Hold
one
on.
been trolling. He been trolling the whole time.
Frank White is Biggie Smalls.
Hold on, chat. We're gonna be in the Players Club tomorrow. Bring your spirits.
Bring your cup of water and your nice bag of popcorn.
No, bring your Seagrams.
I just want to say I'm thankful for the summer miracle. BD and I agreed on something. I want to say
Oh,
thank you to KSAP. Thank you to Tiffy and Cole, Keisha, Bro Claude,
You know I love you.
Paige, and the chat. So thank you guys so much. We had a good time. King Pisces, don't be sad about Angel leaving Chicago. We can't leave her like this.
Miss Goody Two Shoes. Though you better stop. You was starting off good.
Hold up,
Don't
Miss Brocklaw. Let me get my man Van. Appreciate Van for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Man, look, y'all, man, William, boy, William be all over the place, boy. He be getting these trolls though. But who is Frank White?
I just told you it's Biggie Smalls.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know, man. But it is what it is, man. But yeah. But other than that, man, great show, guys, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to the what's that? The Whole House tomorrow. It's open. Whole House is open tomorrow. Make sure y'all get in. Hey, there's no
You'll
cover
be in there by
charge.
halftime.
Look, it's no cover charge. You get in free.
Oh, the hell it is.
You get in free, but make sure you hit the like button when you get in there and pay attention.
Come in with them super chats and super stickers. Don't listen what boss say because he gonna be counting.
I ain't got
All right, I'm
nothing
gonna
to do
get
about
off the panel now, but thank y'all for having me. I
All right, do your
appreciate
thing.
it. It's
And
been
then
fun.
You know what's up,
Another
man?
thing.
My man. You know
Another
what
thing,
it
if
is.
you another thing, if you're not following the Full Court Trio, my moderators dropped the link in the channel, in the chat. If you're not following the Full Court Trio, make sure y'all following the Full Court Trio. If you're not following the Players Club, make sure y'all follow the Players Club. Right now, look, this is what's going on with the Players Club, y'all. Why I got 298 people watching. The Players Club has branched off, and they're going to have their own YouTube channel called the Players Club.
Go ahead.
I want to make sure when that Players Club link drops, make sure that y'all go support the Players Club YouTube channel. Okay? So y'all have to be following the Players Club, because the same way that we did the Full Court Trio, the Players Club will be open on YouTube, but they're going to be simulcasting from their personal channels to the Players Club just to get it out there. But y'all need to go subscribe before they start dropping the content only on the Players Club. So what we're trying to do is focus on our individual channels, but have these award-winning shows up and running so we can separate them.
Go ahead, boss.
So everything will be in order, because the Full Court Trio is just going to come to y'all on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then we got our own channels to run to get in where we fit in, to drop lives and videos. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with the Players Club. Players Club is only going to run certain days of the week. It's not going to be a full-blown thing where you see them every day, because they got their own pages Steady Serving Sports ENT and Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. So we need everybody to support that so we can get that off the ground. We have a 14-day window to get them over the hump as well. 14 days we need to be that channel needs to be monetized. We don't play no games around here. It's about business.
Yes, sir.
I got the sauce.
Yes, you do.
So once the faithful Vice President Lakeisha Green finished doing what she got to do, then we'll let y'all know.
Hey, Paige and Tiffany Cole, y'all got to be special guests in the Players Club now. Don't be doing that.
Paige, where you at, Paige?
Yeah.
Let me talk to Paige.
Mm-hmm.
The invitation is always open for you on the Four Court Trio in the Players Club.
Okay.
Always open. You always got a home with us. I don't care what they say about you, Paige. As long as you all right with me, you're going to be around. I don't care what Duvall say about you. I don't care what the chat say about you.
I got him. I got him.
You ain't going nowhere, Paige.
Okay.
You are a very integral part of what we do around here.
I got my baby girl restraint on Duvall, okay?
So don't worry about what
Okay.
Duvall says. We'll handle Duvall.
Got it.
You just keep showing up and showing out.
Tiffany Cole already got to come drop them physics.
And Tiffany and Co., you know you always got a home around any part of the Simply Ball Dropping community.
The whole family.
You know you can come up on the panel anytime you want and talk your ish, and people gonna respect it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I mean, one day, I crash out worse than broke out when I'm watching the game. So I don't know. I'm gonna be at the Players Club in the audience.
Yeah, Players Club, they got security over there, man. Them cops will get you out of there, man. You know, they strict over there, man.
They got them cops. Hey, them cops. Me and Keisha be like, who got killed? Who got what?
Yeah, they running an illegal operation over there, so be careful. All right?
Oh my God.
Be careful over there.
That's diabolical, player.
Yeah, they running an illegal operation, so you got to be careful, man. Like they said, all money ain't good money, so be careful over there, man. And when they serve you a drink, man, look, make sure ain't no substance in that drink, man.
I can't stand him.
You got to be careful. With the beverages they serve over there, you got to make sure, man. I don't know, man. I heard the other day somebody came up missing. They still looking for him. So man, y'all gotta be careful over there, man. That right there, man, and it's on the corner somewhere. If you go too fast, you might miss it. So just be aware, man. But nah, all love and respect. Yeah, the chat going crazy. Y'all going crazy tonight. What somebody said, y'all can't stop thinking about me, Wilma. Go, y'all. Who the hell is Frank White?
A troll.
Damn.
He be trolling. He ain't got nothing else to do. Fat boy on the couch.
Henry Markinson said, the chat more entertaining than the panel discussion. We appreciate you here. We appreciate you here, man.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Give us a donation, man. Give the chat a donation. You know, if you donate to the chat, it goes to the chat. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap up tonight's episode, man. I appreciate everybody, man.
Look a van. Hey, Bob's look a van.
Yeah, I need some popcorn for they already know, man.
Big V.
Yeah, but look, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody, much love, man. And this is gonna wrap up another episode of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host of the man behind the mic, K-Sap. What you say, Van? We're gonna catch you on the next one. Deuces.
We on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap, the baddest podcast on planet Earth, baby.
We on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Step. The baddest podcast on planet Earth, baby.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.